the White House, President Eisenhower signs the proclamation that makes Alaska's entry into the Union official, nearly 92 years after Lincoln's Secretary of State bought the territory from the Russian Tsar for $7 million.
The Alaska Wild Project podcast is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Barney's Sports Chalet, supplying hunters with the best hand-selected gear since 1963. The exclusive home of frontier gear built for the rugged Alaskan terrain. Your one-stop shop for all your outdoor needs. Visit Barney's today at 906 West Northern Lights.
Big Rays, the Alaskan outfitter, committed to outfitting Alaskans across the state since 1947. Whether you're a recreator, parent, guide, or corporate buyer, Big Rays has the gear you need, tailored for Alaska's harsh conditions. Check out their new exclusive line of aerolic waders. Big Rays for all your outdoor gear and rugged work attire. BigRays.com.
Tailored Restoration 24-hour emergency home services, helping Alaskans restore their dreams since 1972. Services include fire, water, mold, post-emergency cleaning, repair, and remodeling. Give them a call in Anchorage, Eagle River, Matsu, or Fairbanks. Hit them up at tailoredrestorationalaska.com.
Total Truck and Alaska Overlander, Alaska's premier supplier for custom automotive accessories and overlanding products, providing all-inclusive rental vehicles and trailers custom outfitted to explore the Alaskan backcountry with a unique and convenient traveling experience.
TheTreehouseAK.com, located at 341 Boniface Parkway, Alaska's own and grown cannabis and CBD store. Ask the bud tender what the strain of the day is to get your 10% off. The Treehouse, where the culture lives. AKO Farms, located in Sitka, Alaska, built from the ground up with concentrates as their single motivation, with exclusive products such as their sugar wax, full spectrum diamond sauce cards, and more. Ask your local bud tender about AKO. Marijuana has intoxicating effects and may be habit-forming and addictive. Marijuana impairs concentration, coordination, and judgment. Do not operate a vehicle or machinery under the influence. There are health risks associated with consumption of marijuana. For the use of only by adults 21 and older. Keep out of the reach of children, and marijuana should not be used by women who are pregnant or breastfeeding.
Lawn Pro AK, Alaska's year-round professional property maintenance team. Services include weekly lawn care, custom landscaping, fertilizing, weed control, turf repair, and more. Schedule your free estimate at lawnproak.com.
Alaska's OG cider company, Double Shovel, crafting gluten-free colonial-style ciders founded as a healthier, non-inflammatory brew option. Drop by their Pop and Tap room in Anchorage off of 58th and Arctic or visit the second location in Kodiak. Double Shovel, award-winning ciders.
Alaska Mining and Diving Supply, located in Anchorage, is our go-to for powder sleds and utility rigs. Whether you're in the mountains with the flat bill bros, running trap lines, or hauling freight, they have the selection to get you dialed from peaks to the valleys. Find them on Commercial Drive or akmining.com.
That's what's pretty fun about like this open platform, that podcast. I was just driving around today and I listened to Fox Sports Radio. It's 550, used to be ESPN, and there's advertisements for like a dozen different podcasts through the day. All sports related ones.
Yep.
And if you follow them, they're just exploding right now. Or have been for years.
God, million, dude.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like I wonder sometimes. I think we got in just at the right time, but then I also am concerned that at some point is it just going to be super watered down, and then it's just like not a cool thing to do a podcast anymore.
As far as podcasts, yeah.
Yeah, but then,
No, I think it's still in.
It is. And since the dawn of time, radio has been a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's all about finding the right crowd, too.
Yeah.
People that want to listen.
That's true.
And I guess I hold out optimism. Nice. I know we've been slacking on starting our show the right way. You're just giving the listener more content and options versus maybe 20 years ago, 15 years ago when they just started, there was not a lot to listen to. Yep. Now there's like, if whatever you're into,
Exactly.
Iron Dog, Snow Machine Racers,
Yep.
Is there a dedicated Iron Dog podcast?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
There's been a few out-of-state racers that have put a few out, but nothing.
Yeah.
Because we just had on Sean Underwood, who does the Mushing Alaska podcast. So there's a dedicated one to that sport.
Gotcha.
Surprised no one's done it.
I have a proposition.
Yeah,
There you go.
I know.
You guys just got the hamster wheel.
Perfect.
And the bearings are pretty crusty, so it's like slow. What were you gonna say?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the thing about iron, I guess you could get, you could get perspectives from all kinds of different racers and levels.
Well, it could go
of
deeper,
racers.
like
Yeah.
the sleds, the backstories of people, and
The off-season
the
training.
off season, and
Yeah.
Well-
even what you guys are doing in the summertime and stuff like that.
Yep.
My proposal was that we do this next year, 2025, like a Hard Knocks
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
style
Yeah.
on it. We'll cover it,
Yeah.
we'll produce it, and you guys are going to be our Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. Perfect.
There you go.
You know,
I like that.
and then you can start like July and August or whenever you guys get your whenever the first thing
We'll call it cold
happens.
starts.
Like, what is it like? You go to the office and fill out a form? Is that like the first thing?
Like sign-ups, all the medical forms, and
Like, it would
stuff
be
as
cool
far
to
as-
actually see you guys doing that part
Right.
leading up to it.
Yeah, like as far as starting the season, we negotiate our contracts with Polaris. We get that ball rolling, and then we get Iron Dog sign up starting the summertime, late summer, early fall. And then we
There's a lot before and after.
Yeah, I mean, before we sign up for the race, we pretty much got to tell Polaris who we're racing with, what our plans are, what our, we got to have a plan.
And I don't see why we couldn't do, like, even if it was just a half hour once a month, just to cover the latest and greatest in that month as it develops.
Yep.
All the way up to the race, because I know there's something going on.
There is.
There's phone calls and emails and things happening and people communicating, right?
Picking up the sleds over at American Fast Freight. Be cool to get a couple clips of that.
Yeah, just all of that process, you
And we'll sell it to Netflix and we'll all retire.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
On HBO, man, buy that shit.
Make sure we get the mascot Indian there.
Just in case anybody's listening, we are doing it. Don't even try to trademark that shit. So.
You heard it here first.
Back up, back
Time
up.
stamped. Put the timestamp on that.
I'm gonna. That's a good timestamp. That's timestamp worthy.
I want to just remind everyone or let you guys know, coming up on February 16th, actually the day before the Iron Dog race on the 17th, we are hosting and having a hunt draw results party at Double Shovel Cider Company that night from 6 to 9. We're going to have trivia. We're going to have a moose call competition. There's going to be a whole bunch of prizes and bragging and stuff like that. So come out to Double Shovel Friday night before we head out to the race Saturday morning start. Is it at the Menard?
It'll start at Big Lake.
Okay. Oh, Big Lake.
Oh, at the brewery.
Because when we went,
Yep.
This
it's
time.
okay. Oh, they switched it up.
Well, you guys should come out on Wednesday if you got time and check out that safety expo.
Is that like the pregame where you guys are all set up with your sleds?
All the sleds are there. The mood's kind of.
Oh, that's at the
hands?
Curtis Menard.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
That's on Wednesday, and then we start on Saturday.
At Big Lake.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike's kissing babies and all that stuff.
Yeah,
There
Bradley
is-
can do that.
Yeah.
It's all about that mustache, bro. We'll get into that later.
Do you guys put in for some hunts? I saw you doing a little bit of hunting.
I do a little bit of hunting. I'm just always so busy, you know. Getting ready for Iron Dog about that time of year, so kind of puts a dampener on things. I try to get out and moose hunt at least, so.
Yeah, but you don't put any for draws or nothing?
No, but I haven't in a few
Save
years.
your money.
Yeah.
Good thinking, man.
I have a time or two, but I've never gotten anything.
What about you, Mike?
I just hunt for subsistence up in Nome. I just go back and hunt moose
okay.
in the fall. And I grew up with my dad trapping and hunting bear. I mean, he gets a bear, seems like every year. He's got a bear. He lives about 10 miles out of Nome. So if there's bears around there, he just shoots them around his yard because we got my nephews running around out there. And so,
Oh, sure. I'm
Gotcha.
sure once they come back that second time, they're
yeah,
guess it go.
pretty much, yeah. But yeah, moose in the fall. And I mean, I grew up shooting ptarmigan, eating ptarmigan, shooting rabbits and birds and shit.
How do you like to eat the ptarmigan?
Pull them open, breasts. Yeah.
How do you
they're
cook
good.
it, though?
Just fry it up with, saute it or fry it.
Yeah. I always ask that. I'm waiting for someone to say some fucking fancy shit. Dude.
Microwave.
I was like, I just fry it up. Just butter and just fry it up. Like
I told you I made fajitas a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
the ptarmigan?
Oh, with grouse.
Right,
Oh, okay.
same thing basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stripped them out and just the same way you make fajitas. I just made
the
grouse meat, and as you know, that meat is melts in your mouth.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
it turned out amazing.
So how do you do that? Just fry it up?
Yeah, in the cast iron over the fire. I think too, you eat it at camp, so it's just the best thing you've ever eaten.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Camp food's always best.
Yeah. For some reason, it just has a little something else to it.
Have you ever had it with the mushroom soup way? That was like the first time I ever had that. It was like the only time I had it for a long time.
Sounds like
so a can of mushroom soup.
Yeah.
You know, and then you just cut that up and put it in there with that soup.
Oh, that'd be good.
Warm it up. It just like adds to like the mushroom. You know what I mean? It just makes it seem like it's just a whole bunch of meat in there.
Well, then you got 3 or 4 people could actually enjoy that.
Yes.
A small bowl or a coffee cup full of soup or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I guess you still fry it up though.
Sounds
Gotta have butter and flour, okay? Or just don't even touch that
Just
thing.
fry it up and stick it in that soup. Yeah. But I was I was I telling you? I think I was telling Jack. My mother-in-law gave me this book, and it's from the days of like when the people first started coming to Canada, like the Hudson Bay days, and like back in like, I don't know, 1800s, something like that, 1800 and something. And it was basically a cookbook of all like Canadian game, but like for like super fancy like French restaurants, because there was a lot of French people that were there.
Right.
Yeah, on the east
And
side.
so it's all like, you know,
Gourmet.
ptarmigan à la bonnier, and just like has all these crazy like, you know, ingredients and how to poach it and do this or whatever and that. And it had fish, like a whole section of fish, and like fish you'd never heard of or stuff that you probably like, you know, grayling I think was in there.
Grouse.
Grouse was definitely in there, and deer and moose and black bear and stuff like that.
Yep.
There was even like a polar bear, something in there.
Damn.
But it was like, it's a really old book. It's like 100, you know, 100+ year old book, and just to see like the language and how they would cook. But it was like for like super classy French chefs, you know, there's like shit in there you never heard of, you know.
It was probably all real food, real ingredients back
Yeah.
then.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for
good
sure.
for you.
Yeah. I had an idea of doing like a dinner for, you know, some friends or whatever, and
Be awesome.
cooking stuff
Bust
from
that thing out.
bust that thing out, you know, with if you can find something. But there was some stuff in there like, what, they ate that shit? Like, I don't know where I was like surprised,
Like seafood type things or rodents.
There was actually a rodent one. Shrew stew.
You know, there's martins and all those other things. I don't know if they eat any of those, but
There was definitely some beaver stuff in there.
Fuck.
I got to thinking while you were saying that, eating a polar bear.
Yeah, that's
I mean, just even saying that probably would offend a million people.
Oh yeah.
But
it's like a delicacy, but yeah,
I'm just thinking about it though.
Yeah.
Like they kind of are what bears are what they eat,
Oh, yeah,
right? If you've ever
definitely.
eaten bear,
Definitely.
and I think that's just got to be oily, fishy motherfucker, dude.
Not my first choice.
No, but I bet it's got a lot of nutrition
Probably.
as far as like fat layer and the meat and
Well, I mean, what if you grew up and you're eating walrus and you're eating seal and you're eating
it's all
that
right in
type of
line
stuff?
with
It's
that.
kind of like
in line with
right
what
there,
you're-
right?
Yeah.
It's all about the time of year you get them too.
oh,
That's
sure,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
sure, that's
Just
a
like
good point.
yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they'd be better if you got one
When they
right
weren't eating
before
seal.
right before winter.
Yeah.
You know, when they're inland or whatever they're doing.
I have to bring that book in here and put it up there with the other ones.
Oh, you got it at home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I feel like that would be a good addition to our.
I think I have it at home.
What's it take to a snow machine on the Upper Huffman up?
It just opened.
Did it?
Literally just opened like yesterday.
You guys could take snow
Oh, no
machines.
You could
shit.
go up
right?
there and
We can go
get
right
Team
up
6 ripping up there.
there. Yeah.
It just
Well, I
opened
mean,
up.
just for-
And actually, I was asking somebody, and there's like a map. You can go on, I don't know, ADF&G or somewhere, and it shows you exactly where you can go and a whole map. And they got so much snow right now. It's just insane.
Hopefully
up
there's
there.
no speed limit out there for Team 6.
No, yeah. Just watch out for.
Can we go Mach 10?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just it would be nice to bring
Actually,
some
Mach
sleds
6.
up there and test a few things versus having to go all the way to Big Lake to, you know, we need to diagnose Bradley's sled and we need to make sure
Yeah.
it's going to run.
So right now is the window. It's open till, I don't know if they set a date when it's going to close. They probably assess it, the snow or whatever.
I
But
feel
right
like
now,
they close it like as fast as they can.
yeah.
I mean, they'll open it for a day.
actually, maybe you can look that up real quick and see.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
Because I know they literally just opened. Our buddy Jay Liska.
Yeah.
You know Jay?
I know. Yeah.
He's really big
AKJ?
into snow bikes.
Yep.
Like and you guys ridden one of those before?
I never have, but they're getting big in Alaska.
Yeah,
these
dude,
last
he's
few
been
years.
ripping those
You guys
things,
never
dude.
ridden them?
And he's
You
posting a
ridden
bunch
them?
of videos and stuff like that.
There's
Actually,
a guy, Jason Moore, that showcases the Polaris timber. But yeah, I haven't ridden them.
Timbers. I think that's the one that he rides.
He probably knows Jason Moore.
Oh, I bet he does. All those dudes.
Gets his kits from.
Let's see if I can get this connected, and I'll play a video. Here we go. Perfect.
Are we live now?
perfect-
Yeah, we're on.
We're on.
Oh, okay.
We've been going.
Let me pull up this video.
I mean, it's not live. It's pre-recorded, but it's recording.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Do we need to cut something out?
That's
or?
what I meant. Oh, we're good.
Yeah, cut. You
Cut.
want to start
Whoa,
over?
Start over. Start over. Bradley's over there like, Mike, we've been going the whole time, bro.
Where you been, Mike?
AK_Jays_Alaska, and he's got his AKJs Alaska YouTube too. If someone else wants to watch this, but
Perfect.
Reconnected sound?
I think so.
Oh, man, that thing is such a son of a
I
bitch.
know those things look fun.
But that's Upper Huffman.
Wow.
That is
That's where he's at. This was yesterday.
Well, he kind of lives in Bear Valley there, so he's pretty close.
wow.
Good snow.
That thing goes through some pretty deep.
Yeah,
snow.
dude, he's ripping that.
Some moose tracks there. You see him?
Poor moose.
Yeah.
Is he not wearing any gloves, or is that?
That's what Brandon said. No, he's got like some leather. He's just out there, no
Jumped out of
gloves,
the
dude.
garage.
He's like, let's take a quick rip here. No worries.
This guy needs to do the Iron Dog.
Anyway,
Oh, man.
yeah, that looks
Gloves
like
are
you guys
for
could take your
pussies.
machines up there and rip.
Yeah.
Well, since we're on this anyway, I got to thinking, is there any chance through the evolution of snowmobile racing that this turns into something? I imagine they're probably racing these things somewhere. There's some sort of like...
There's a class for them, but I don't think it'll ever become like the main snowmobile.
Is there a class for them in the Iron Dog?
No.
No.
Oh.
But X Games does.
Okay.
Yeah.
X Games and
Oh,
some of the
Action
hill-
has a I didn't
Okay.
know that.
The hill climb events have a lot of the. Yeah, I think at every hill climb event they do the snow bike classes.
So X Games has it. I just wonder if they'll ever make them... I think the main thing...
They're just more for play, You can't haul anything with them. You can't.
Yeah.
They go pretty good though.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of videos but you got to have like a 450 minimum,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to is the power.
Yeah, the biggest thing you
power
hear
issue.
from these guys is they just don't have the track speed and the power to push them where a snowmobile.
Not
will
enough
go.
grunt to spin that track to get the speed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because you guys are used to going 100 miles an hour.
And
Cruising.
we don't have to shift,
Yeah.
We're always in the power on a 2-stroke. I mean, a
Yep.
4-stroke, you got to be shifting up and down to stay in the power band.
That's another thing they say is the
I didn't think
centrifugal
about
clutches
that.
on a snowmobile. It's all automatic. That's
Yeah.
kind of what you need in a situation like that.
I mean, they'll develop the timber bikes to where it will eventually have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Polaris
that's
owns
the
timber.
machine.
You have to
Polaris
shift
owns
through all
timber
that?
sled.
Yeah. What was that?
I didn't know you had to like shift through that. I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's tedious.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're trying to power and then balance in that powder. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
they look really challenging to ride.
Yeah.
I thought about like the Iron Dog Trail
Yep.
and ripping one of those things. And I just feel like it would be so exhausting.
It-
I
On
don't
a-
think you
on
could
a
hang
bike.
on to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially, I mean, riding a snow machine's hard through some of that stuff, but keeping your balance on,
Yeah.
skiing a track.
That'd
Yeah.
be tough. Yep.
It'd have to be a short range race if
Definitely.
you had one, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
100 miles or something where
Yep.
you could just get through that.
Exactly.
Those
yeah.
tracks aren't made for that, though. I don't
Right.
I don't know if they
Right.
would hold up.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, they'll evolve and they'll develop, and who knows where it'll go.
Yeah.
just like anything else.
Yep.
And sleds just are insane.
Yeah, the technology and
We say it all the time, but I mean, you guys are like up close and personal to that.
yeah, we went to the factory this fall and saw it all firsthand.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, how was that?
It was awesome. That was Brad.
Where is the factory? Maybe
Roseau, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
It's about 10 miles from the Canadian border. Yeah.
Okay.
Way up there. And
So what are they? I saw something about a lubricants thing, and then powertrain is all like one building.
yeah. So Me and Bradley, so all their engines are manufactured over in the eastern part of Wisconsin in Osceola, and then those are all shipped to Roseau. And but all the snowmobile production goes on in Roseau.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got to see all that.
Yep, we saw the machines going down the line.
How big is that place?
It's huge.
Pretty big, yeah.
Massive, like Costco?
Yeah.
I mean,
bigger than Costco.
Yeah,
Bigger than Costco?
way bigger.
Really?
I mean, you got to think there. I mean, they're putting together 4-wheelers, snow machines, Indians.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
That was my next question.
Yeah, they do all the ATVs up there, and I'm not sure if they do all the side-by-sides, but probably some of them.
I think.
And then,
that's a lot.
And then, I mean, you're talking the painting, the welding, just everything that goes into it. And assembling the chassis,
Yeah,
you know,
putting
it's
the motors in them. And
the coolest part for me and Bradley was probably seeing the chassis being glued together and, and the robots were putting all the rivets in. And it's cool to see all that.
Damn, this must be a lot of, like, energy going on in there.
It is.
Can you see it all in a day? Or do you have to go, like, we're going to look at this section today?
We were mainly focused on the snowmobile stuff, but
yeah,
it's a big area.
It is, yeah.
There's a lot that goes into it. The robots, I would say, are the most impressive part.
Yeah.
what was the vibe? It was a little deeper question. What was the vibe like in there as far as, did you get to meet upper leadership and managers?
Oh, yeah, we got the VIP treatment.
Did it feel like it was a rad place that people were working and they were doing cool shit and they felt good about it?
They were all passionate about their jobs. Even the people on the assembly line were, passionate about the brand and all that.
Yeah. I had to ask that because it's such a red, white, and blue made in USA.
No, we
don't have a lot of that
Yeah.
as much as we'd love to. And that place, I'm just feeling like it's exudes like America.
We're proud we're proud to say they're made in the US, and I like to give people shit that ride Skidoo. Those things are built in Canada and imported. But
Canadians.
They're all right though.
Yeah, think about that. Everything's there. It'd be fun to go and look at that.
Yeah, it's super cool. And like,
so how many? Man, I wonder how many athletes are under their whole banner.
Really great question.
They probably have 100.
What would you guess?
Probably 100.
100 or
I'd say
so?
more than that.
More than that, maybe. Yeah.
Who would you say is maybe the most famous?
Brett Turcotte. He's pretty big in the backcountry stuff.
Turcotte. I think Levi Lavalle and Chris Barant are probably their top guys.
These are all snow machine?
Yeah, Levi Lavalle is kind of their poster child. He's done double backflips. He used to race snowcross. He's got his own snowcross Polaris race team now. Probably Levi and Paul Thacker's doing a lot of great stuff too from up here. He's doing a lot of veteran stuff with the vets, and he's doing some really good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
Trying to find some.
I saw you guys.
Yeah, we had him on. He was great.
Had him on, when he was just before he had his baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That's right.
Do they need like a hunting guy, athlete?
Yeah, we might have to.
Send this guy side by side.
Yeah, we'll take your resume before we leave.
I'm seeing like 18 to 20 snowmobile specific athletes.
That might be.
Oh, where are you at? Let me pull that up.
It's on Polaris.
Well, they have their backcountry guys. They got the Rimshaw guys that race the Rimshaw. They got their snowcross guys. They got their cross country guys. We're kind of like the redheaded stepchilds up here in Alaska, but we work mostly with engineering. A lot of those guys work with marketing. We do a lot of testing up here for Polaris. We're putting a lot of miles on and a lot of hard miles, so we're a pretty valuable resource for them for development.
Yeah, for the DNR side of things.
Yeah.
On those, especially on those particular sleds you guys are riding.
Yeah. And Bradley's a smasher, so we could get about 10,000 miles in about 2 weekends on implements.
What qualifies you to be a smasher?
I don't know. Mike will have to define that.
I don't know.
I know what I'm thinking.
Rides hard and fast and doesn't let off for a whole lot and doesn't give, no fucks given, really.
Bradley, you want to go ride? Yep. Just every single answer. Yep.
Let's go.
Definitely.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. You're a smasher because you're always down to go ride.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go break some shit.
I like to ride them hard.
That's awesome, man.
He must be from Soldotna.
He's obviously a Kenai Peninsula
It's
boy.
replaceable, right?
Yeah. Does Polaris make water stuff?
They used to make jet
Jet
skis,
skis?
but they haven't. I think they dropped that line probably 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe longer.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they ever made good.
Watercraft.
Probably
Starcrafts.
not.
Never
No,
competed
they-
with Yamaha or anyone like that. I don't
I
think.
think
Yeah.
they were like
Water
they broke
sports
down a
world.
lot and
Yep.
had a lot
They
of
had
issues
some.
with them.
They had some good direct injection 2-stroke technology though.
Yeah.
They got one of their. There's a museum right next to the factory in Roseau that we got to go through and check
Oh, that's
that
cool.
all out. It's pretty cool.
All the old stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
awesome.
dating back from day one, they talk about snowmobile number one and how they got started and
Yeah, when did they start? Maybe like the 60s?
the early 50s, mid 50s.
Wow.
Yeah, they started
Out of Wisconsin?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it was
cool.
just 3 guys that started. I mean, me and Bradley saw they have the little booth on display that they started out of, like a little welder, a little mill machine, and
Yeah.
just the little. It's pretty cool to see where they started from
And where it's
very
at
minimal.
now.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
the most impressive part is where it's came.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what it's evolved to. Yeah.
So Polaris owns Victory.
Yep.
Okay.
An Indian.
And
Or Indian.
Victory and India.
And Indian.
both.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
They own Climb now.
Okay.
They just bought Walker Evans shocks, which all these Polarises are made. Even the Razor side-by-side machines are all made with Walker Evans shocks. So they bought that whole company recently.
wow.
They own Timber Sled, the company that does the
Oh, they do.
Yep.
Those bikes.
They've made some smart moves, and they're they don't have as much money as BRP and Skidoo, so they got to be kind of strategic and smart about the way they design things and use their resources.
They're right there, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
Definitely.
They make a
who'd
good
be
sled.
the big Yamaha's pretty big, right?
Yeah.
They dropped their snow line, though.
They did, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, model year 25
We
is
talked
going to
about
be their last year. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, and those are
which sucks
Arctic
because
Cats.
So then it's
we need
just-
the competition to drive prices down. We
Yeah.
just
So now it's only going to be Polaris and Skidoo.
And Arctic Cat.
Arctic Cat.
I thought Arctic Cat was done too.
No,
they're
that was
still-
Yamaha.
Oh, just Yamaha.
Yep.
Yeah, Arctic Cat was they're kind of hurting. They just came out with a new machine though. As
Yeah,
far as I know,
that
since
600?
2012,
Is it lime green and purple?
pretty much.
The old Alpha.
No,
Whenever I think of Arctic Cat, you just see like,
it's like
the
olive.
black cat with
it's
the
actually like an
neon green.
olive blue. I saw it.
Yeah, well,
They have a few different color schemes.
Yeah, yep. They have,
They're really nice snow machines. I mean,
Yeah.
problem is they're only going to produce so many, and then if they
Yeah.
have fixes and
It's hard to find
recalls and
support.
issues, and
yep.
There's
Yeah,
not
it's-
very many dealerships.
it's going to be
left.
another 5 years.
Yep, they lost a big
Before-
part. They lost a big part of their dealer network. Well, so I mean, it all started. I don't know, 5 years ago. They got bought out by Textron, and I don't know all the details, obviously, but ever since
Yeah,
then,
they partnered with Yamaha.
yeah,
Yep.
yep.
Yep. So they're putting Yamaha motors in Cat chassis.
But they did. I mean,
They were still good sleds.
their new sled. It's called the Catalyst. It looks good. I mean, we saw it. It looks
Yep.
good. They did a good job with
That's
it.
a pure design by Arctic Cat, not Yamaha.
Yeah,
That's
That's a
strictly
cat sled.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there one in the race? Any boys racing those?
no.
They're having problems producing them. So a lot of the guys that wanted to race them or planned to race them couldn't get their hands on them.
Yeah,
Well, they just
made one.
pre-ordered them at AME. I know this. I talked
Yeah.
to Brad down at AME.
They got
and-
some.
Well, he got like 12 orders.
Yeah.
And so now they're going
They showed up
try to
late
get
though,
those
right?
sled. Yeah.
Yeah.
From what we understood, yeah, they wanted to keep the ones that they wanted to keep them in the racers' hands down there to keep control on the vehicles in case there were issues or whatever in the first year machine. But I don't know. They raced them at Pine Lake about 2-3 weeks ago, and they were lacking speed.
What were they good at?
I don't know. I think they handle really well. All the weight's right there. They look good on paper. I mean, they're light.
Low center of gravity for sure.
Yeah, they just need more time on them. They don't have any time on them yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Some more.
I mean, we can't have Arctic Cat. Nobody wants to watch just Polaris and Skidoo duking it out. We need
Yeah, man.
at least
you
Arctic Cat.
Is there a Yamaha team racing? No, it's just Polaris and Arctic Cat, huh? What's the how many racers this year? How many teams, and then what's the breakdown as far as Polaris Skidoo?
I think they're pretty even on teams, but there's
I think there's more Skidoo teams.
might be a few more. But
the Polarises are a little harder to get your hands on.
yeah, they
Gotcha.
only make 150 of our cross country race sleds.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to keep the build number low and make more aggressive changes to the vehicle from year to year
Yeah.
without getting into the consumer hands, if that makes any sense. So there's probably 26 or 27 teams, but there's been a couple dropouts since then. So probably 24, 25, I think.
Right around there.
And where's that sit as far as like tradition wise? Like, is that about
pretty close
where
to
it's at?
average field, huh?
I think it's a little bit low, but yeah, I think 30 is probably average. So we're a little bit low, but considering what our economy's doing, I mean, it's not horrible.
Where were we at, guys? 26? 28? What did you?
26 or 20, somewhere in there.
26 teams.
Don't quote me on it.
Yeah.
IronDog.org has more on that.
Yeah, I got it pulled up here.
No, Mike said 26.
Quoted.
Put the timestamp. Man, that's exciting. But that's too bad that it is just two, man. I guess it was more fun when there was. Cause you probably how many times have you raced?
I've done 14.
14. How about you, Bradley?
This will be my third Iron Dog. I got a 6th place my rookie year and a 5th place last year. So
top 10.
Yeah, we're gonna be pushing for podium this
Awesome.
year. Yeah, I learned a lot from each individual I race with.
Of course, man.
For sure.
Definitely think.
Well, it's going to depend if you guys get podium, if you come back on the podcast or not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
no pressure.
Deal.
Deal.
Yeah.
Might
have to
should we schedule now?
I'm not the
Oh, here we go.
I hate to come yard that decal off your sled next time.
Let's go cross it out.
Well,
And I want to pull up the sleds. You guys had an awesome picture you posted on the sleds. Before we got to that, I'm curious on like back in the day, since you've been doing this for so long, was there years when you remember when there was all four? Arctic Cat, Yamaha, Skidoo, Polaris?
Yeah.
Was there another one I'm not thinking of?
No, the main
right?
four.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were all in there when I started racing and into not until, I don't know, that Yamaha really took on the whole four-stroke. They took on that whole four-stroke thing, so they kind of fell off when that started happening.
Shot themselves in the foot a little bit.
Well, they're just,
They're heavy.
They're heavy. They don't go through the bumps like our sleds do, and the technology's kind of old on them, and they didn't invest a lot of money into their snowmobile market probably. So
No, you're right. They didn't. They didn't. That's just the bottom line. The other two truly engineered and kept growing and being innovative with their designing.
Yeah, I mean, our latest thing now is we're turbo and two strokes factory, out of the box. We got turbo two strokes now. Polaris system, that whole system, they're pretty proud of that boost.
They should be.
Yeah, it's been in development for a long time.
Super neat design.
It is.
And is that something that could ever be implemented in Iron Dog or not? Because it wouldn't be fair across the board.
Yes, you can never say never, but I mean,
it's ISR rules, so you got to race a 600.
Yeah, we have to race. Okay. Yeah, we're forced to race a 600, and that's kind of where the rules are now. So
it's hard to see where
everybody have to turbo the 600 in order for it to be legit.
Yeah, and there's just, I mean, the market's in the big sleds. The market's in the deep snow and the mountain sleds, and to get through that stuff, you need horsepower, and so that's where the boost comes in.
Good point.
They're not going to invest money in turbo in a 600.
Yeah,
especially in Alaska. I mean, they're going to be selling more backcountry sleds than they are trail sleds. Yeah, and that's bottom line. Polaris is going to invest their money in what sells.
Yeah, I mean, mountain sleds is where the market's at nowadays. I think. In Alaska, I'd be curious to see the numbers because there is, and Alaska's not like, there's this big like thing, mountain riders versus trail riders and, blah, blah, blah. But there's really no groomed trails up here. So, quote, trail riding in Alaska is kind of it's not the same thing as like down south. We're breaking trail. We're going out on river systems where there's no markers.
It's a trail for the first 6 miles, and then it's like
I mean, it's different. So what I'm kind of getting at is I think people should learn how to ride a trail sled before they go up into the steep and deep and don't flounder around in the snow.
Oh my God, yeah. It's the way we all probably learned.
Right. Baby steps before you crawl before you walk.
Well, but you see a lot of people
just go out there and
going straight to the mountains without any avalanche training or experience on a snowmobile.
They need to unload a 1992 Jag 340.
Yeah. Separate
Start
the
on
men
that.
from the boys.
Yeah, start on that.
Change the
Ride
spark
trail.
plugs real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Burn $100.
That's right. Foul a plug. Pull the spark plug out.
Yeah.
Pull it a few times with a lighter over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Light your $100 bill on fire so you could get used to spending money.
Well, they just need to open up all the trails around here to snow machining. Make
They
it
do.
real multi-use. Then you can be trail riding all around this town.
You know what's weird is
Coastal
I live
trail, just
my house.
right to work.
Yeah.
Just Mondays and Thursdays, snow machines only.
Last year I rode my machine to Chris's work across town during that big snowstorm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right down Diamond.
Oh, that's fun.
Before the plows got to it.
I dare anybody to
Oh,
catch me.
really? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I'm surprised though that the Kincaid motocross track is not open for at least
it's not?
kids races or
Yeah.
They should be
I mean,
utilizing that.
There's absolutely nothing going on there, and I don't know why they don't open it up.
It's money.
Think so?
So and,
Well, they
and
gotta
none of the other
plow it,
lakes too,
they
right?
gotta
Like even
maintain
just a
it,
lake where you could just cruise in a circle,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
for kids.
Yeah.
None of the lakes are allow that, right? Sand Lake doesn't allow that.
I walk Indy out
Lake
there
Man.
at Kincaid every day, and that motocross track looks pristine.
They should open that.
Just
up,
just
dude.
a little wind blown.
Yeah, it's
Cap
just
on it.
it's just begging to be.
They need an
ridden
advocate,
on.
kind of like they do with the bike guys, the
Yeah,
single track
definitely.
guys. They need like a nonprofit that's gonna be like, hey, we want to be able to ride
Yeah.
these trails.
Rally
Yeah.
together and try and open them up.
Yeah. Because
you'd
I mean, you could ride all over town. Like
Yep.
just if you
Yeah.
have a fat tire bike or skis,
Right.
You can
you'd
do
be
it
all
in
over the
Fairbanks.
place. Yeah. Okay. So Fairbanks, Wasilla
Fairbanks.
for sure, Valley.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're riding everywhere.
If you
Ain't no
had,
rules around there.
Yeah.
yeah, if you
Well,
had a
they
lot
try
of-
to right. Dunleavy try to make it that way, right? In Anchorage or Bronson or someone try to change it where you could ride the
Did they?
4-wheeler on the street or just
Oh,
in the
yeah.
trails and you don't need anything.
Yep.
got shot down.
Yeah, bullshit.
Well, it would just require a lot of financing backing.
resources and
You know, you think about Kincaid, you'd have to plow the road to the parking lot.
well, they plow it to the
to the
parking
gate.
lot right before that.
Well, I meant the
Yeah.
trail. Or, I mean the
track.
the track itself.
Yeah.
would
Well, that's
probably
where
need
like
to
the advocate group would come in
Yeah.
and be like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
well, we'll
We'll take
collect
care
the
of
money
it.
and
Yep.
we'll take care of it through,
Yeah.
because people are putting that money in with your
Yeah.
dividend all the time.
Right.
So why
Yeah.
can, if you chose, if
Yep.
you're into that, you could put your money into that and then you'd have a trail at least or
Yeah.
create one somewhere.
Yeah.
There's
Well, I
lots
live
of
right
places.
at Kincaid. Maybe I'll go knock on Bronson's door tomorrow.
Like, hey man, we got to open up. I know
Yeah.
the vote's coming
We
up.
got some
Got a
trading.
property.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do some persuading.
Just pull up into his yard.
Hey, Ronnie,
Put
what's
the
going
can
on?
on the
bud?
fucking to the house sides.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, at least they did the Upper Huffman, though. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that's one
That's
spot
pretty
that is
cool.
open here and there.
That's you got to have a certain amount of snow, I think, to open that.
Shit
Yeah.
ton of snow.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
there now.
We'll have
plenty
to-
of snow.
Might have to check it out just to make sure the machine's going to run before we do a long one.
Yeah. Go check it out. Piss off all those homeowners over there.
Some noise.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Barney's Sports Chalet, supplying hunters and outdoor enthusiasts with the highest quality gear and equipment since they opened their doors in 1963. Barney's carries exclusive brands such as Alpaca Rafts, Sitka Sims, Exo Mountain Gear, Hilleberg, and much more. Barney's prides themselves with keeping a huge stock on hand of various top-of-the-line tents, footwear, sleeping bags, optics, cross-country skis, just to name a few. Barney's is also the exclusive retailer of Montana knives, Seek Outside, Kafaru, Stone Glacier, and their in-house brand, Frontier Gear of Alaska. Barney's has a superior selection of top-rated boots, sleeping bags, dry bags, mountaineering gear, electronics, and accessories. Need freeze-dried food or mountain snacks? They got that too. Barney's now has an amazing new paperback catalog available for in-store pickup or online order. Visit them today at barneysports.com, or even better, stop by the store in Anchorage at 906 West Northern Lights. If you want the best, there's only one name in the game, Barney's Sports Chalet.
Alaska Mining and Diving Supply, located in Anchorage for 47 years, has expanded 3 stores. The main store, the largest Skidoo sled dealer in North America, also has Can-Am, Sea-Doo, Climb, Suzuki Outboards, Honda outboards, generators, and snowboards, Kingfisher boats, and so much more. Alaska Motorsports and Equipment just next door, which was previously Anchorage Suzuki Arctic Cat, for all your Arctic Cat, Suzuki ATV, Husqvarna, Generac, Mahindra tractor, and now Argo Pro and Sasquatch needs. And to round it out, also next door, the brand new Alaska Mining Superstore for the largest selection of recreational and light commercial mining equipment anywhere, period.
The Treehouse AK, your one-stop dispensary located at 341 Boniface Parkway. When you pull up to the Treehouse, you'll notice the beautifully hand-drawn art by Alaska's own Ted Kim. Once you get inside, you're going to see many of the same people that have been there since they opened. The bud tenders know you and what you like and what new product you should be checking out. The store is super clean and the music's always on point. The Treehouse and local owner Josh Boots is a staple in the cannabis culture through his music, community givebacks, and a lifetime desire to bring the people of Alaska the best products available. The Treehouse always has at least 25 strains available, and they're all shown prominently deli style in clear, openable jars so you can see and smell your options. Other products include edibles, concentrates, vape carts, pre-rolls, flour, dab rigs, and anything else you need, they got it. They also have some pretty sick merchandise for sale. Check out thetreehouseak.com, or better yet, stop by the Treehouse today and get started on their loyalty program. Remember, you must be 21 years of age to enter their store. The Treehouse, where the culture lives.
Yeah, she matured
Vinny's
a little bit.
back, huh? Look at her. She was in here. She was just a pup when she was in here,
She
right?
was.
She was
That
like
was
under
really
a year
young.
at least.
That was the first year I got her.
She got thick. She looks
did.
good, man.
Yeah, she looks healthy. Huh?
Yeah, she looks real
Very
good.
healthy.
Does she go
Yeah.
on long runs with you?
She goes on bike rides sometimes if
Yeah.
you feel like waiting a little bit for her.
Yeah.
But she goes hiking.
Man,
and-
she filled out real nice.
Yeah,
She was skinny when she came in here last night.
she was.
I think I got a picture somewhere. Hey, girl, how you doing? Oh, you smell Maven, huh? I got a new dog at home, too.
Oh, do you?
You smell that, girl?
So I pulled up Eddie's track.
Oh, yeah.
Bradley. Daniel will have to pull that up. He's connected to the TV, but
Oh, you have,
so
like, where he's at
He's
right
number
now?
14, but I don't think that's
Where you
his
at there?
place.
What I got to Google?
There's like a Yukon. Go to trackleaders.com.
Yukon Quest.
Yeah. Or you can just type in Yukon Quest Alaska 2024 tracker.
Jesus. What was that?
Hey, Yukon Quest Alaska 2024 tracker. Sounded a little mouthful. Well, Bradley was asking about Eddie. We had him. That was one of the pods you listened to?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Eddie Burke.
Burke and Stanley's.
Yeah. Well, we had Sean Underwood last week. His show just came out today. Is it
Okay.
Monday? Yeah, today.
Eddie Burke. Is that the guy that raced Aaron Burmeister's dogs last year?
Yes.
Yep.
He got
correct.
rookie. He got rookie of the year. And
Yeah.
they did a rod.
Yeah, there it is
Yeah.
right there.
Okay, what
Yeah.
number is he? Oh, let's see.
So he's
14?
number 14, yeah.
Oh, he's.
Right there.
Is that the lead or is that the back?
He's third. He's in third.
Oh, he's up in the mix. Oh, he's
Yeah,
third.
Third. Yep.
Oh, hell yeah. Brent Sass. Yeah.
Looks like he just came out of a checkpoint.
Brent Sass won, yeah.
Oh, they're still going.
Oh, I thought.
Brent Sass won.
He's finished.
They did around last year, right?
Yeah, Brent Sass is.
Oh, finish.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
finish.
that guy ran his dogs like hard too.
Yeah. He's a cool guy. He's from Eureka.
What is that?
Oh, is he?
BIB?
Super cool guy.
So
Oh, bib number?
Yep.
So Eddie's 303 miles out. Is that right? Or that's what he's done?
Route
what he's
mile
done.
303.
He's done that many. Gotcha. Okay.
Well, it might get closer
Is that
between these
similar
two
to your
guys.
guys' Iron Dog tracker?
It's pretty similar.
Yeah. It's like spot.
I think it's a little bit different. I don't know who runs ours, but I
Okay.
think it's a little bit different.
Cool.
That is cool.
Live update, man.
Right on, man. Third place. That's good for him, man.
Oh yeah.
I believe they use the same tracking system, yeah.
Yeah.
Spot.
Is it on spot?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, he was.
Oh, yeah, it's spot.
He
Says
was
right
Because
there.
I think
Really,
Iditarod
yeah.
uses the Iron Dog ones.
Okay.
Oh, they do.
when
He
we're
was
done.
pulling for like a top 5 was his goal on this race with this team and the way things are going. So
Yep.
looks like he's right on track.
Goal fulfilled.
And I think Josie was the gal that was right ahead of, like they were, I want to say they were pretty close. Although looks like they pulled out quite a bit ahead of him. If you scroll up, Daniel, if they're finished, they're
Yeah, I don't know what's going
The
on.
map itself, Daniel?
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
Like expand or...
Get closer?
Yeah, go where it goes up. Looks like they're... What is that one in... Oh, no, that's not it. Okay, so they're coming down 10...
This is the end, right? Or is that the start?
Oh, he's almost done. Is that it?
This is the finish line, isn't it?
Hold it over the flag. Does it say finish?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
finish in
that's-
Central.
Oh,
2
okay.
days, 7 hours ago.
Okay.
Yep.
So he's about to finish here.
Yeah, he's almost done. Okay.
Oh, there's
work.
Josie. Yeah, let's get in a little closer here.
Okay, he's right behind Josie. Josie shows finished.
Ooh, neck and neck.
It shows her finished, though. If
Yeah,
you scroll
she's
up.
finished. Yep.
Oh, it shows her finished.
Yeah, there might be like a little lag or a delay or something there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Top 3, man.
Go Eddie,
That's
man.
awesome, man. And
best.
and they were saying, doesn't he saying that this one everyone gets paid?
Yeah.
Like the first place is like 28,000.
Yeah,
and
no,
then,
this
and
is
then
the-
it goes down from there.
This is the highest purse per mile.
So
race.
third is still good
Oh, wow.
money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
this is. Like I said, I think he was hoping for a top 5 to actually
Yeah.
help offset some costs.
Have
I'm
you
sure.
guys heard of Pete Kaiser?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He wants to do the Iron Dog.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Yeah, I've talked to him a little bit. He wants to do it.
he should do it because the sport needs
Yeah, and he's not getting
more.
any younger. So
Yeah, it needs more
yeah, no time
people
like the
into
present
it.
time.
I mean,
Yeah.
pretty much, dude.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
What's the payout on the Iron Dog? Do they have it? Is that how it works?
they haven't announced the purse yet, but
Okay.
I'll
What's
bet
what was it last year? She's good. She's good.
200 something? I
She's
believe
smelling
for
my
the
dog.
total purse.
Say it again.
What was it?
I'm not 100% sure on that.
I know the winners, Tyler and Nick, probably won 100 grand.
Really?
Close to, yeah, I would say.
I bet they won over
so
100
it's-
with all their contingencies.
Wow.
So we'll be
That's
racing
good.
for at least that this year.
So beer's on you guys.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yep.
Anchorage Brewing. What
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, I
I
always
was-
run into Daniel over there with his wife. She's super cool.
I was telling them about the situation last
Yeah.
time. You were like on a first date, and it was
it wasn't even a date. It was just my friend Haley over there. Yeah, Haley's cool.
Haley. Okay, yeah, she was really cool.
Yeah.
But you had like guys like had just met.
Yeah,
Like we're sitting there, we're at Anchorage Brewing, me and Alexia, and Mike's over there, and he comes and sits and chats with us, and we're talking, and then this girl comes up and
Haley. Yeah,
introduced herself, and we're just chatting like. We
Yeah.
thought you guys were friends for a long time, you know what I'm saying? And then like you went to grab some more beers, and Alexia was like, "So how long have you known Mike?" And she's like, "Oh, we just met just now." and me and my
It was
wife,
cool,
dude,
though.
we're just like, "Oh shit, are we getting some first date shit going on right here?"
no,
and it just became like a funny like,
Haley's
thing.
more like a bro. Yeah, she's cool.
Oh, totally rad girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's
But it was just funny. I was like, "Oh shit, okay, all right."
yeah.
We're all getting to know each other now. I got this. I want to show you something, Bradley, so you can tell me what is going on here.
You know anything about that?
Yeah, that's me about, I don't know, 14 years ago? Maybe a little more?
It's 12 years ago, actually.
12 years ago.
Yeah, we found this.
Impressive,
You gotta
huh?
love the internet. So sick.
This is
bro.
the good old Soldotna.
Soldotna Skate Park.
There it is.
Really laying it down.
That's you in the green?
That's me in the green.
Damn, a little hefty, huh?
This full husk.
Full husky.
Got the winter coat on.
Yeah, I got the winter coat on.
Yeah. Male peak performance there.
For people listening, I pulled up an old YouTube video of Bradley and Soldotna riding the BMXs and the BMX bikes back there.
Awesome. Where'd you guys find that?
You gotta love the internet.
Internet, man. You find anything on there.
We do our research around here. You know what I mean? I was like, Daniel, I think I just found a gem.
Perfect.
There's another one too, Daniel. There was.
I took it off.
Okay, there's.
But
one,
you
he
guys-
looks like he had a little more development in his race because he had like a
Oh,
little.
we weren't sure if
route.
it was you though.
I'm pretty
right?
sure it was him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that we know,
What was it?
It was a second video of you at the skate park, but you're like a little bit skinnier. It might have been like the next summer or something.
Okay.
And then you actually did like a little route and you had some earbuds in, like some headphones.
Probably
Does
was
that
me.
sound about right?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. You guys were digging.
You got
Digging
like,
in my youth, yeah.
yeah, you got one subscriber. You're on your way.
Oh, yeah. On the way to the top. You got to start somewhere,
Where it
right?
starts. All you need is one.
First and last time I logged into that YouTube account.
That sucker will be monetized one day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Swear
I'm trying to get my nephews up in Nome to start a YouTube channel. They do all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh, they should, man.
Yeah, they live out of town. They snow machine
Just
every day.
show what they're doing.
Yeah. Snow machine
awesome.
every day. They land. My brother-in-law lands a plane right in front of the house. They go for plane rides. They go sledding up the hill. They go skiing. They go king crabbing. That'd be sweet. Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome.
How old are they?
They're 8 and 10.
Oh,
And those kids videos, those take off, man. If it's made for kids.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah.
and they're doing cool stuff too.
Yeah.
And they could be an inspiration, man.
Yeah, they're active.
a little weird
It's a
down there.
unique world up there in Nome. But they have a, I mean, their backyard's
sure.
a playground.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. Yeah, we
for
have
sure.
bonfires on Christmas and just, yeah, they live in a cool spot. I wanted
Do
to
they
show
do any
Bradley
sheep
where my-
fishing there?
Stay down.
Or is that
that-
only in Kotzebue?
Down.
Do they do any sheep fishing?
That's in Kotzebue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's only there.
Yep.
There's some big she fishing
Oh,
costs.
dude, it looks so
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
I could put her in.
No, she's fine.
She's good to
Just,
go.
just
dude.
hanging out. I finally given her some attention.
Yep.
We'll sniff about, big girl.
She's
Bradley,
awesome.
tell us about growing up in Soldotna.
What
Are you
out?
a So High guy?
I went to Sohai and Kenai.
Okay.
Freshman year, I spent at Kenai, and then my sophomore year spent at Sohai.
Okay.
Crossed over to the dark side.
And then
bro?
I did homeschool, get
There
that
you go.
diploma, and then I actually went and fished out in the Bering Sea.
Oh,
Went
shit.
long line, when I was 17 for I was gone for 2 months. So,
Okay. Was that like send this boy off to the military or
No.
the long line?
Oh, my dad basically said you're either gonna go to school or you're gonna go to work. And you're
fuck
not
yeah.
gonna go to school half-ass. So I said, all right, well, I can go make money.
Yeah.
So
Good dad.
yeah, definitely worked out in my favor. I work on the slope now, so
Oh, you do?
yeah.
So do they are you practicing just on your like weeks off, or do they know you're going through this and they give you a little like trade off?
CCI sponsors us, so
okay.
they help us out and they give me a bunch of time off. So by the end of Iron Dog, they're itching for me to come back. So.
I bet. So growing up in Soldotna, obviously you're doing a bunch of fishing and hunting and all that stuff.
Yeah, my dad was a fishing guide for 25 years there on the Kenai. Grouse hunting, moose hunting.
Yeah.
A little bit of biking, as you've seen before.
Oh yeah.
the Winter Coat BMXing.
Yeah, winter. Yeah. No, it's a super neat place. A lot of hiking.
Yeah.
So definitely wouldn't trade it for the world.
But it seems like everyone that grew up out there, man, they just love it. Like that's just like their home. If they went away to do something, they come back and they're
good
so
place
proud
to
of
live.
it. And most of their parents are still there. And
Yeah,
I bet eventually you want to, go back there and have a cabin or something.
Yeah, I definitely like to spend my summers down there. Fishing. I don't know. It's nice to get away for a little bit, get away from everything.
Away
then
from
it's
the
like
city life.
yeah,
That's kind of a hectic time too, or not hectic, but just a busy, bustling time to
definitely,
be down there.
definitely.
So you're still away, but
It's so busy during the summer. It's hard to go anywhere.
yeah, it is.
But it's super neat place. The views are great.
Yeah.
Well, to your point, it feels like, and I'm sure there's a select group that do not fit in this category, but it feels like there's a strong likelihood that a kid can grow up really good out there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's the
You
feeling.
know, just
that is
in
the
that
feeling.
like that local vibe of what Soldotna Kenai is. I used to travel down there a lot in the wintertime for the day. I would just fly down, rent a car, do my thing, and then fly home. And when I drove around the area, like from even Soldotna to,
Sorry, hey.
to like Homer,
Put
and
her
it's
in the
like
car.
it's so sleepy but like quiet and peaceful, and it's nice,
But spread out, but not too spread out. Like I
Yeah.
bet you can meet up with
close
the
enough.
homies, you know what I'm saying, on the bike and go ride. And
Definitely.
still neighborhood feel, you know what I'm saying,
Definitely.
but a lot of woods and stuff to run around
Yeah.
in. Yeah, we were just driving by my old neighborhood over here, and now it's all a bunch of buildings and stuff, but back in the day it was all woods and swamps and all that stuff. And it seems like even still now, families and kids growing up out over there are getting that like real like Alaska kid growing up. You know?
Definitely. Yeah, I had kids I grew up with in the neighborhood, outside every day after school, always doing something. Didn't have a phone till I was probably 14 or 15, middle school era. So, getting out's important.
Yeah. Did your dad get you into riding snow machine, or was that something you started on your own? When
No,
you got older?
my dad definitely got me into it. But I was a backcountry rider.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what we did. I didn't ride trails until, 2019. I got my first trail sled.
Okay.
And
you
then,
guys trailer them out of town and go find the hills and the.
well, we'd go ride Lost Lake, or we'd go ride the Caribou Hills, or Carter Crescent, or Resurrection.
Yeah.
But we were like, we'd go out and go ptarmigan hunt, or we'd go out and go ride and go ice fishing. You know, we weren't strictly snow machine, going out and just getting out. You know.
Yeah. I like that snow machine ptarmigan hunting.
Oh, it's a blast.
That's just like, I don't know. It seems like you're more successful.
Beat some snowshoes.
Oh, for sure, dude. Or even just trekking around, man. Because I go with my sons. You know, they're young, and I'm taking them out doing stuff and trekking around. Or
It's a lot of work.
it's a lot of work, and even with the 4-wheeler, it's a little tough. But every time I've gone snow machine, it's like you just bomb right up on those dudes and just blast them.
Definitely.
And Bradley, did you play a little puck?
I did play some hockey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I started when I was probably 5 years old and played until I went and fished. So sophomore year.
Okay.
So
Played it outside at that like indoor outdoor cold ass rink.
in Kenai, I played at that one.
What's that one called?
Kenai Rink is what we called it. And then the sports center there in Soldotna, that was a nice one to play at. It was super warm.
Why did it feel like when you went to that rink, it was colder inside the inside part of the outdoor rink than it was when you were out in the parking lot in your car?
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know if it was the ice.
Yeah, yeah,
but
probably
it felt
so.
colder like sitting there watching a game than how cold you were walking from your car into it, man.
I've
Yeah.
never been in that rink.
I mean, it's a nice rink. It's just,
It's all outdoors. I mean, you got a covering on it, but
that's it.
nothing's really closed in hardly.
Oh, it's like Lake Otis?
A few big doors.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just.
You still play now?
No, I don't.
No more? What'd you play, D? Forward?
I was a goalie.
Goalie?
I was a goalie.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Probably find some stats. I'm surprised you didn't find them.
Oh, you got some stats? Oh, go on Hockey DB and look them
Did
up?
you play comp and all
I
that?
did play comp. Yeah, I spent a
Okay.
lot of my weekends in Anchorage
Oh,
or
I bet.
Fairbanks or Wasilla.
What was the comp? Who was the comp team there?
Just KPHA.
KPHA.
Yeah, Kenai Peninsula Hockey Association is what they called it. We were the Ice Hawks.
The
Ice Hawks.
Yep.
That's the name I was looking
Yep.
for. Ice Hawks. Okay.
Man, what's the team there that we play?
For the
I still
beer
play
league?
hockey and we go beer league, and we play a tournament in Homer, and there's the one team that's from Soldotna that's always Dairy Queen. Oh, the boys are stacked.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's got like the one kid who like is just nasty, dude. I think he owns the Dairy Queens or something. He played like ECHL.
Philip Ishii?
Yeah, dude, Ishii, dude. Jesus, bro.
He just rips or what?
Oh my.
He went and played out of state for a while. He
Yeah.
was super good.
No, I seen him play one time. I was at an Aces game, and I think he played for like San Diego or San Francisco. There was like another ECHL team, and I was like, that kid.
Oh,
looks like
it was Long
And
Beach.
literally, we just played the kid in Homer. I was like, this dude's in the ECHL. Dude. I was like, it's like, no wonder, man. This kid's badass, dude.
Beat this guy.
Yeah, they'd be so stacked, dude. The Dairy Queen team. That's a fun tournament. And that Homer rink is like that. It's just fucking
Cold.
freezing
Yeah.
in there, dude. Just like, how is it so cold right here? Yeah.
Nobody else is used to it that goes to play them.
Right.
Yeah. You go to the rinks here, they're warm, man. Like,
Yeah.
keep turning.
Well,
it
the
down.
ice is super hard. It was super good ice when it was cold outside.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I bet.
super firm.
You still watch? Do you watch hockey? Are you a fan of like NHL?
A little bit. I try to stay away from. You know where it's gone, just like any other sport. A little more political.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, for sure.
which sucks to see, but
Yeah.
I still like to sit down and enjoy a game every now and then.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite team?
I don't really follow along that close,
No.
but if it's on and I see it on TV, I'll turn it on.
I'll actually watch.
Yeah.
Bradley, what was your goalie nickname? Give me something fucking just sweet. dude.
Brick wall.
The brick.
Wow, no goals getting scored on Bradley or what, dude?
You find those stats yet?
Oh, you're looking at the stats? Pull them up, man. He wants to read off the stats,
Actually,
dude.
I did look.
He's got a percentage.
Look you up. I did look that up earlier. and I-
0.98 save
okay,
percentage.
Okay, yeah.
All right, as you look
The
that
fucking
up.
brick wall. Nice.
Kotzebue have hockey?
No.
Noam's got a rink. We
Noam
almost had
has
to
a
go
rink,
and
right?
tested it out the other day. We almost had to.
Really?
Nome's got a rink. Yep.
Who do they play?
They just kind of screw around.
Oh, just to have
like shinny, I think.
Okay.
Some city
that's
league
cool,
stuff.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, they should. I mean, it's such like in line with all the basketball that's going on.
Yeah, there's some pretty decent hockey players up there that were imported.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russians.
Probably.
I said it before, man. The Russians come out at that Homer tournament, dude.
Yeah.
That whole old Russian community, they got like 2 teams, and those dudes they don't fuck around.
They get after it.
They're all fucking Ovechkins out there, just flying around with their beards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they can drink too, man. Boys, dude. They put it down, dude. They get that Braga out there. You ever had Braga? It's like the wine or something that they make, and they bring like a whole keg of it, and they just, if you walk by the room, like you have to have a Braga, you know. It's like, Jesus Christ. I don't know what it is, dude. It's Braga. Right. I don't know, but it tastes kind of like a bad wine. Sorry, guys. Did you get the stats or what?
I do have some stats.
What do we got?
I'm just trying to make sure they're accurate. I don't want to bust out Bradley here. Well, I've got a game from 2014. Does that sound right?
Probably.
All right, 1-5.
We get smoked.
The brick wall was not quite, had a few bricks
Missing,
in there.
Probably played someone good.
Next week was
who would you guys play?
1-6.
Let's see. The North Stars, All Stars.
Oh, okay. So you guys would play the Anchorage team.
Well, it's like a regular season. There's like Termination Dust Thanksgiving tournament, and then the 14-15 state tournament. So you played the Oilers, Avalanche, Pioneers, Alaska Wolves, North Stars.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So part of the whole.
All the comp teams.
Did you play in high school?
But you're a starter, obviously.
A little bit.
Because you play a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, they legit have like stats from 10 years. Like,
yeah, they got them all, dude. His
Soldotna.
minutes, 608 minutes played, 21 games played total.
Sometimes I was the only goalie.
And
there were some years where, like Pee-wees, I think I was the only goalie.
You got to be at every game.
Yep, that's it.
Or we forfeit, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, if your 14-15 stats have you at 2-10.
Did we lose?
2-10 was your record.
2 wins, 10 losses.
Oh, yeah.
Does it sound familiar?
Bad year.
Bad
Just
year.
2 bad stretches.
Bad year.
That's all I was pulling up for those years. Well, we'll stop there.
Yeah, you got to look at my younger years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You got to go Mighty Mites.
I peaked.
Okay. That is a crazy sport, how that actually happens to kids.
That they peak early.
Yeah, they do, man.
Yeah, you never want to peak too early. I want to talk about these new sleds you guys got, man. These are the ones this year? This is the Hot Boys, the 2024
Yeah.
The race sleds
So these
ready
are
to go?
Alaska Devils.
Yep.
We got a name for them?
So these are the wrapped 24s. They basically come looking like our practice sleds do with the blue or the white hoods and red and blue side panels on them. But yeah, these are the completed race sleds here.
Talk us through some of the.
So our lights.
What do we got? Yeah, I mean
those lights are made by Baja Designs. They're one of the top of the line light manufacturers, derived from Baja. They turn night into day for us. Basically, we're running at night for a majority of the race, and we need to be able to see out there doing 100 miles an hour on the Yukon.
Yeah. So you got this 4-place and then this little one.
Yep.
Are those on all the time?
No, they're on switches.
Yep.
Oh, they're on switches.
Yep, they're on switches, so we can have them both off, or we can have them both on, or we can have one on.
That thing looks intense, dude.
Do you find that you can almost see better sometimes?
At night?
Yeah, at
Absolutely.
night with those on?
Yeah.
Oh, because you can read the contours of the snow and shit?
The definition and everything?
Yeah, visibility's bad. You almost kind of want to ride at night if it's not snowing really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can see better. Yep, in the whiteout, if it's whiteout. But yeah, the lighting, the fuel tanks on the back right there. We've got 2.5 gallons on each side, so we've got 5 gallons of auxiliary fuel. Yep. And we'll only use those when we need them. We don't want to carry, dead weight around. And then the main tank's 11 gallons, so we got 16 usable gallons on board.
I got to give a shout out to Brandon Lago-Marcino.
I know.
Painter at Classic Collision.
Yep.
Painted those tanks, baby.
Exactly.
Oh, they look great.
Knocked out of the park.
Yeah,
man.
thank you guys.
Yep.
What's
Yeah,
with the
it's all
curved
good.
handlebar like that?
It's got a hook on each side so we can grab onto and help steer the sled. We're leaning so imagine we're leaning pretty far off the side of our sleds when we're steering them,
Okay, gotcha.
like at high speed and stuff. So that hook allows us to grab onto and reach around and grab the brake there. Yeah, hooked handlebars. Those are steel straight bars we put on our race sleds. And then we've got a storage bag right there in the back between the two fuel tanks. That's our biggest item, that mandatory item we carry in the races, our sleeping bag. So we've got our sleeping bag in there among a couple other smaller items.
In this little box right here?
Yep. Yeah. It's basically
What's in the box?
sleeping bag. That's our main item in there.
Okay, sleeping bag.
Yep.
Emergency.
We've got it mounted to the top of the tunnel, and then we've got extra security. We got bungee cords. You need something with elasticity to
Hold
Okay.
it down.
hold it down. You need bungee cords. The only way to secure stuff. I mean, it's
Where's the beef jerky go?
yeah, the beef jerky.
That's at the checkpoints.
That's at the checkpoint.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I was kind of hoping
Moose
maybe it
sticks.
was like a hot dog or just
I know. It's like, where's the hot dog?
That too.
Yep.
stop for a refuel,
Yeah.
quick snack.
We
Mike,
starve
got the
our
dogs.
Yeah, we starve ourselves till we get to our layover stops.
Yeah.
Yep, we
Keep
won't
yourself light.
Well-
Don't gotta go poop. Just keep it clean.
Yeah,
Water too, right? No water?
we
Minimal water.
yeah we try to drink as much as we can at the checkpoints, but we're trying to get in and out so fast, so we just
Yeah.
gulp whatever we can down. And me and Bradley will probably run Camelbacks on the first day at least.
Okay.
Yeah,
I asked you about that last time, and you guys didn't do it before
yeah, I've kind of done it off and on, but it's
because of me.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Because of your suggestion, we are better hydrated
No,
for these races.
Hydration's key, Mike.
man, when you don't carry that thing, you wish you had it. I swear to God, you're out there, you're pounding through 300 miles and like
Dude,
always,
it's a major workout.
yeah,
Definitely.
always
Yeah.
between Roan and Nikolai, you wish you had some water.
Yeah.
So
It's just so long.
yeah,
long,
yeah, it's
bumpy.
long, rough, very physically demanding. Yeah, you're working really hard. You're sweating a lot on that first and second day, all the way to the Yukon River, which is about 500 miles.
And
from
that's
the
like
start.
after you've come through the passes and the mountains and you've come on the north side of the range. And
Yep.
is that where that stretch kind of starts?
That's where you start getting tired and you start getting thirsty. Yeah, you're going across the Farewell Burn. It's a straight line for as long as you can see, and then we veer to the east, head to Nikolai, fuel there, head up the river to McGrath.
Gotcha.
It's just a quick 50-mile run to McGrath on the river, pretty much full throttle, a few portages.
So if we draw the bison, they're going to guide us
Oh, yeah.
I'll go on that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
just right from the desk.
We're gonna know
I'd
next
go
week.
there.
Just go straight for looking for bison. Can you do it from there?
Yeah, you can
Yep.
ride. It's rough.
Oh, is it?
It's rough to get to the Farewell Burn, but
It's a long ways, but I'd go out there with you guys.
I got people that'd go too.
Yeah.
Really?
All right.
Have a wide
I'll let you
track.
know when we get the
That's what
double
I'm
up
talking
this
about.
week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. I think it's fairly easy hunting out there too, because you're on a snow machine. It seems like there's bison everywhere. Every time we go
Yeah.
out there, there's bison poop all over the place.
Any run-ins while you guys are racing or training?
We see them training.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see them this time to McGrath, but it was pretty chilly.
Yeah, if we looked
Yeah.
for them, we could see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't really look for
You guys
them.
have a light on the helmet so you can. or
Not a helmet light.
not a helmet.
We
light?
do have a little light
We've
for
got-
refueling and stuff
Oh,
like
okay.
that at checkpoints.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we just.
What
have
was
some-
that badass red light guys that used to wear?
Lead dog.
Lead dog.
Oh,
That's
the
right.
lead
Yeah.
dog.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, they still make those.
The lead
Yeah.
dog.
They're probably
yeah.
LED now, though, huh? It used to be halogen.
Yep. Yeah, we have, I don't like to have a lot of weight on my head we have our radio systems in our helmets.
To communicate with each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
And who
And-
else?
Plane.
Yeah, we could talk to the plane, yep, and
And the plane.
Yep.
mainly to talk to each other, but yeah.
That's dad still?
Yeah, yep, he just got
Nice.
the 180 going. He flew it yesterday for the first time in a long time, so he's
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Should practice a little bit.
Yeah,
just wiped the cobwebs off. Yeah, no, he was super stoked to get in the air, and he's excited to fly for us, and
Oh, that's cool, man.
getting all our ducks in a row for that. And
I'm curious how much like communication is happening on those long runs where it's like, what's the longest run? Like how many hours at one time will you just be going?
That first day is an 8-hour run. I mean, we'll be running 8 hours, and we talk all the time. We'll talk about our strategy, getting to the next checkpoint, what we need for fuel, oil, everything, and then we have time to bullshit too.
Like as you're riding, are you cracking jokes? Are you
sometimes?
Or you just like talking shit, and then it's just like your dad's saying something.
Yeah.
And
well, a lot of it's like, I wonder what so and so's doing right now, or where they're at.
I mean, we have time to BS, but we're
pretty focused. Definitely.
Focused.
Can you
on
get music in there?
No, we want to be able to hear the motors of the sleds.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, hear what's going on.
Because you can hear every little ping or
we
weird over rev or.
We wear earplugs, but we need to be able to hear things.
What about you said all you had was a sleeping bag. Do you have another thing like a breakdown? You got to change out a belt or something?
So sleeping bag's the biggest item we have to carry. We have there's a stove we have to carry, first aid kit. We got tools on board. We got matches. We got lighters. We got ways to make fires. And but the sleeping bag's our biggest item. And tools, extra belt. But if you look at our sleds, they look pretty naked. I mean, looking at them right there.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're hauling anything.
That's what they look like, fully packed. I mean, we don't carry a lot of items on board.
I remember seeing the start of the race years ago.
Well, we do
seeing them out when you guys are all taking off, looking at everybody's sleds. I'm like, there ain't
nothing on there.
Nothing on there at all.
I mean, we Chris and I had carried front ends with us, and that's the extent of our parts that we would carry, a couple miscellaneous bolts, front ends. But this year, Bradley and I aren't carrying front ends. We're going to travel light, and we're going to push a pace. And,
What about
the sleds are reliable, and we put,
you've been practicing with them. You know what they can do.
Yeah, we got a set of test sleds. We know exactly what fails on them. And so
what wears out.
Is the sleeping bag like,
we're never going to use it.
Okay, that was going to be my question. So
I'm going to hit the SOS on my inReach before I get in that sleeping bag.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's not like a legit like
we've got a vacuum.
You stuff whatever you can in there, right? Because it's like one of the mandatory things, right?
Mm-hmm. We have to carry 2 lighters, a sleeping bag, a bivy sack, stuff like that.
Okay.
Extra thermals.
And so you're probably looking for the lightest.
Yeah.
One.
Smallest, compact, and
bend the rules as far as they go. I mean, our stove literally will fit in my pocket. I mean, our stove,
a little pocket rocket or something.
It's got 3 legs on it. It folds flat, so you fold it out, and it's got little those white little fuel pellets.
MSR.
Pretty much. It's got white little fuel pellets that you light up.
Gotcha.
And it's got 3 legs that come out. You could put a pot on.
Could it just be a bottle of heat? If that counts.
Yeah, probably.
It's too heavy.
You'd look at it and laugh. I mean, it ain't nothing. But we can make a fire with it. We could boil water with it. We could cook something with it.
So. Okay.
But we ain't got any food to cook, so we're just boiling water.
Unless you accidentally smack a squirrel or something.
We have to carry a saw, but I mean, our saw is basically the one off my Leatherman that clicks out.
Yeah. Got it. Check.
Cut some branches.
What happens to the practice sleds?
We just sell those, and
we'll fix them up before we sell them. A lot of the practice sled goes to the villages, so try not to sell them a complete piece of shit.
Okay. I was about to say, that's probably not the one like.
Well, the Polaris ones are kind of. Well, the Polaris ones are kind of high demand because they only make 150 of them. We maintain them throughout the season. Me and Bradley just got done bracing our practice sleds, so they're well maintained. We changed the chain case oil in them. We have to have them last, so we're redoing the shocks all the time. We're always
they're actually probably taken care of really well.
Better than your average consumer sled, I would say.
Yeah.
They've been ridden hard, but they've also been taken care of.
Is it almost like a like someone that wants it's like these guys rode it in the race, like a what's the word?
Yeah, some people want I want his sled, or I want their sled, or
like a novice.
No, like a keepsake or like a baseball card or like like something like sports memorabilia kind of deal. Like they have these guys team.
Funny story.
I think there's some of that. Yeah,
my daughter's buddy.
Yeah, that's right.
Bought your old sled from last year.
Yep, and that thing only had 600 miles on it.
And the kid's like,
last year.
flashing it on Instagram, like,
that's right.
He was stoked.
I bet he was fucking over the moon. A kid?
Yeah.
He don't care how many miles in the shit you did that sled. He probably knows.
Yep.
He still has all the decals, everything on it.
Oh, but I mean, by the time we sell them, they look brand new.
Okay.
Right. You're all fixed up.
Yeah.
And
yep.
Now, what about the actual race sled? You keep those?
We sell
sell
those
them.
too.
You sell that too?
Yeah.
Those are actually in better shape than our practice.
Because you don't use them that
Imagine,
much, right?
yeah.
Well, because we don't ride them early season. We don't take them through the shit that we'll take our practice sleds through.
Yeah.
You know, when we're riding them, that trail is established.
Yeah, you're not alder bashing with the the
Yeah.
race sleds,
Yeah.
right?
And we're trying to save them during the race. We're not trying
of
to
course.
beat them to death like the
Yeah.
practice sleds. So.
Yeah.
So do you guys have then your own personal sled outside of this? Or is this like your personal, that one, the
Pretty
practice
much it.
one will be your sled, and then that'll be your sled until you sell it,
Yeah.
and then by then hopefully the new one's coming in.
Yeah, I'll hang on to mine until next fall.
Yes.
You know, I'll fix them up throughout the summer, ride them a little bit at the end of this year, fix them up and sell them.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, I race some open class races outside of Iron Dog, so I got a couple. I mean, it's fun riding. It's a lot of fun riding those. You almost don't want to ride a 600 anymore after you ride those.
Yeah.
Because these are 850s. I got a 900. I
Oh,
got
that's right. You
I got
said they're all
ripping.
600s.
I got a turbocharged 850. So, but yeah, I usually offload the I got people bugging me for my practice sled already. So
Almost pre-sold.
yeah, I'll sell
And you
it.
said mostly they go to Village? They
A
go
lot
to
of them.
A lot of
Yeah.
them do, yeah. Yep.
Which
Or around
benef-
here, there's a cross-country circuit around here that, they're sought after here too. So
Okay.
Well, yeah, and maybe, Bradley, you were going to allude to this. I just think about the native village who's going to, they ride these things like vehicles, right?
yeah,
that's their
So, I
means
mean,
of transportation.
Yeah, I
for
mean,
the most
what would
part.
be better than an Iron Dog sled
Yeah,
to
I mean,
go just smash the river to, Uncle
Well, it's funny
so-and-so's
because
place, you know?
it's funny because I saw one of my 22s, my old 22 I sold to a guy in Sellewick, and he was pulling a sled with it, towing a bunch of caribou with it. Cross-country race
workhorse.
just went straight to subsistence workhorse sled.
Yeah.
sled. Multi-use.
Funny.
Then he just disconnects the trailer. Like,
Holds her wide open.
Then enters a race and wins. Yep.
I want to backtrack a little bit on the gear stuff. You guys already explained the helmets. Like during the race or even practice, like I know before you said Climb, is that one of the sponsors, right? So
Yep.
you guys rocking like the whole Climb suit,
We're not wearing a mono suit.
not mono.
No, I mean we're wearing the Valdez Parka and
bibs.
Toggaddi Bibs, but
Yeah.
we're wearing when it's cold out, we layer up pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
split
mean,
them. Toby Bibs, Climb jacket.
Toggaddi Bibs. They're
Toggaddi,
yeah.
Toggaddi is a Climb bib.
Product, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
It's their bomb-proof trademark bib they've had since the beginning. But yeah, so
Okay.
we wear the Toggaddi, and then me and Bradley wear the Valdez jacket. Some guys wear the Storm jacket. It's a little bit warmer. It doesn't breathe quite as well. But Valdez jackets.
I think you and
then,
Chris wore those Valdez jackets also, right?
Yep, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris likes the Valdez as well, and so I'm assuming him and Ryan will probably use those.
Yeah, tried and
then,
true.
And then we just layer beneath them. I mean, we're looking at the forecast now. We're seeing some warmer temperatures, so we're kind of stoked for that.
Probably be wearing our swimsuit after training in -40.
Just a wife beater with your Toggaddies on.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Working on your
mean,
tan.
What about boots?
we wear the Climb boots
Climb
too.
boots?
I mean, you can't beat bunny boots, but they're not
Have you seen the new
comfortable.
bunny boots that
I
are
saw
coming
those.
out?
They
I
look
have,
kind of
yeah.
silly, but
Yeah.
hopefully they work good and they're functional.
Yeah.
and-
I saw the video where they like cut them
Yeah.
in half
Seeing
and
that.
showed all the stuff. I mean, they look legit.
Do they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
So
put
we'll
in to
see.
be a tester.
Oh, you did?
I
I'm
didn't
surprised you get chosen.
I didn't put any cool pictures or anything, and I just
Yeah.
kind of breezed through it. Tyler Ackelstad, the guy that won the last 3 or 4 Iron Dogs, he got chosen to be a tester.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's cool that someone's trying to bring it back and
Yeah,
upgrade
definitely.
it a little bit.
It
and
is.
make a classic like boot how it was.
Exactly.
How would you say the Climb boot compares to those old bunny boots?
So we have ankle support. They're Gore-Tex. They breathe. Your feet don't get all clammy in them. But me and Bradley just experienced 35 to 40 below. Our feet got a little cold.
I mean, no matter what you wear, each boot's going to have its pros and its cons.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, pick your poison.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we weren't moving much. Like I said, we were lame ducks out there. We had some issues, and so we were kind of we were limping along.
About
but
25 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So,
What about
Just
gloves?
crawling.
we wear all the Climb gloves too, Gore-Tex. Yeah, you can't beat
Heated,
Gore-Tex. I'm pretty partial to Gore-Tex.
Heated
Yep,
grip?
all the handlebars are heated.
yeah, handlebar grips, and then we wear gauntlets when it's really cold.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the gauntlets go over. Yeah. just
Okay.
like the bicycle ones.
Gotcha. I'm surprised they haven't made, I think we actually talked about this last time, heated like where the foot pegs
Oh yeah.
Like where the foot goes in, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
we get clutch heat from the clutch side, and in theory we're supposed to get exhaust heat, but we didn't feel much of that last weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the boots are pretty good. I mean, if we're at running pace, my feet won't get cold, and our hands with those gauntlets on. I mean,
You just got to be moving. You got to be
Yeah.
riding hard.
Yeah.
and we dress for that. I mean, our whole body's dressed for moving. We don't dress for standing still out ice fishing. You know, we dress
Yeah.
for working hard and
Yeah.
moving and
Yeah,
keep pushing.
You're not just
breathability and
stiff, like,
activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we wear next to nothing.
Yeah.
Realistically, you
Yeah.
know, we'll wear thermals. Some
You'd be surprised
Sweats.
if it's 40 below and we're riding in the trees. We literally don't have any more than a base layer on
Because
underneath
you're
our
burning
shells.
so many calories just working
Moving,
and
Just
moving.
sweating so much,
Yeah.
So we just wear a shell. We have our chest protector and then a base layer. But I mean, yeah, for the most, like when we hit the Yukon, yeah, we'll probably have a mid layer on, and so just layer with the conditions and what part of the race course we're
Tape
on.
up your faces.
Yeah.
Right?
when it's really
Do
cold.
they still do that? I saw some pictures of that, and I was thinking like that's some old school
Duct tape's old school. Foam tape is the new.
foam
Yep.
tape.
Yep.
It's like a medical tape almost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it probably doesn't hurt
Oh,
as bad
comes on
coming
and
off.
easy.
Yeah. Definitely comes off easier.
And it's got a little padding to it, right?
Yeah, less
Yep.
abrasion.
Yep.
Yeah, and we just wear the Klim helmets now with the Klim goggles and
Head to toe? Just
Head to
climb
toe.
head to toe?
That's
pretty
it.
much, yeah.
I mean, they're the best on the market, arguably.
Yeah.
You really can't beat them. I mean, there's a couple other companies, but Klim has proprietary rights to Gore-Tex, which sets them apart from everybody
Gotcha.
else. And then just
Has there been advancements in the helmet? Like
Yeah.
recently?
we have a F5 and a F3 helmet, and they've been in development. I mean, they're less than 5 years old, and they've been evolving them a little bit, making them lighter. They added some safety to both of them, the Koroyd technology. So yeah, I mean they are the
$700
lightest.
helmet?
So the F3 helmet is the lightest helmet in the motorsports industry. It's the carbon F3 helmet's the lightest helmet out there.
The F3.
Yep, F3 carbon. Yep, that carbon one right there. Yeah, that green. Yep,
green one?
See,
Right there.
and they come in a bunch of different colors, and they're comfortable. They're light, so it's less strain on your neck for those long days.
So you're not bobbleheading out there?
Yeah.
And they're edge goggles. We wear the edge goggles. They got a magnetic lens on them, so you could change lenses super quick and easy.
Oh, it just goes right in that little space there?
Yeah.
The goggle? Just like kind of clips in there?
Well, the lens clips into the goggle. Yeah.
It's on a frame.
Yep. It's on-
Okay, traditional.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
It's called the edge goggle. That's what we use.
So instead of actually swapping out an entire goggle,
Yep. You could just swap.
strapping the thing, you're just doing lenses. You're not packing around fucking 2 or 3 pairs of goggles.
We're probably going to pack an extra pair of goggles in the race. We haven't decided, but definitely at least a lens.
That'd be
or
more of
two.
like an emergency situation.
Well,
Just-
when you get into those cold conditions like we did, I mean, me and Bradley were looking through a freaking sliver of everything was
yeah.
fogged and iced up. It was so cold out, and we
Yeah.
weren't moving, and we were breathing straight into them because I had 2 face masks on, so my breath
Yeah.
was going straight into them.
You need the snorkel.
Yeah.
fully vented.
Huh?
I'm waiting for the full
Well, there's
full
some-
face to come back.
There's
bro.
some new technology coming out.
I want to see just like the old school.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah, the heated
just have
visors.
defrosters on them
Yep.
shits
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
They're probably too heavy though.
Heated. Don't they have
They
that?
might
Like
be
the
a-
heated one
they
with the
do.
heated.
And they
Visor,
plug,
yeah.
And they
Yeah.
plug right. There's a RCA.
Oh, plugs
outlet.
right into the machine?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
There are those.
That's the expedition mode, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I'm headed,
Yep,
boys.
That's a ptarmigan hunting
Listen,
special,
yeah.
right?
I'd
there.
actually
He's gonna
like
have
to
the
try
heated
one
jacket, the whole thing.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
I can't wait to be that guy. I'm saving my money just to be that guy, dude.
Yeah.
Everything's plugged in.
Yeah. It's got the Honda
Well,
generator in the back where the box should be.
It's funny because you have all these gadgets nowadays, and there's so many different chargers you have to bring now. Like my headlamp that I use, we have
That's all
heated
rechargeable.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got heated gloves now. We got our
GPS.
our inReaches. Yeah, I mean it's
Even the helmet probably needs to get charged, right?
No, not yet.
No, aren't you communicating through that?
No, that's we plug that
Separate
directly
radio?
into our radio. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that one's powered by the machine.
Yep.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
So what's the charger you guys use? What do you like to use? Are you bringing portable chargers for
Yeah.
that?
Yep.
Yeah. What do you like?
Well, no, not a portable charger. It's just a wall charger.
Just a
we
wall
can plug
charger.
in at.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
check
not
notes
like
and
a
stuff?
port like Poseidon or something that you're
No.
charging it in your pocket as you go.
No.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
We'll just plug them in, yeah, and most of them have like USB-C or that.
Mm-hmm.
My headlamp has a little bit different one, but
Gotcha.
of course, I wish they were all the same. And,
I know. There's
Yeah,
A,
that's
B,
you
C.
just,
Yeah.
You gotta have like 9,000 cords.
yeah.
Let's take another break. I'm ready for another one of these.
Another cold shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the juices might be gone.
So
Big Ray's, the Alaskan outfitter, committed to outfitting Alaskans across the state since 1947. Whether you're a recreator, parent, guide, or corporate buyer, Big Ray's has the gear you need tailored for Alaska's harsh conditions. At Big Ray's, you'll find brands like Carhartt, Grundens, Darn Tough, FXD, Okiwear, and more. Big Ray's is your one-stop shop for both outdoor gear and rugged work attire. Check out their new exclusive line of durable but affordable waders, inspired by and named after the majestic Aralik River in remote western Alaska. The Aralik wader was designed by Alaskans and proven for the diverse waters of the last frontier. Visit Big Ray's at any of their 5 locations statewide, 2 in Anchorage, 2 in Fairbanks, 1 in Kodiak, or check them out online at bigrays.com.
Tailored Restoration, helping Alaskans turn disasters into new beginnings since 1972. Their 24-hour services include fire, water, mold, post-emergency cleaning, and repairs. Tailored built its reputation with years of committed and reliable service to the community with innovative restoration and home remodeling. When you have an unexpected home issue at the most improbable time, Tailored has an emergency response number with trained professionals available to help you anytime, day or night. Tailored Restoration has locations to serve you in Anchorage, Eagle River, Mat-Su, or Fairbanks. Give them a call at 907-344-1239 or make an appointment today at tailoredrestorationalaska.com.
Total Truck, Alaska's premier supplier for custom automotive accessories and overlander products. If you want to customize your vehicle, talk to the team at Total Truck, where you'll find their expertise along with top brands such as ARE, RSI Smart Caps, Goose Gear, iCamper, Frontrunner, Rigid Lights, Rhino Lining bed liners, and everything you need to outfit your truck or SUV. Want to turn your truck into a sleeping option? They have rooftop tents, custom camping equipment, electronics, and solar energy packages to keep you powered up deep in the backcountry. Stop by their store location on Dowling between the New and Old Seward Highway or check them out at TotalTruckAK.com.
There we go. We're back. Well, let's take the opportunity. Just one more reminder on the draw results party happening on the 16th of February, Double Shovel. Now, you guys are probably going to be pretty busy.
We'll be
with
there.
your race. Oh, yeah?
No. Yeah,
It'd be really cool if you showed up in your sleds.
that would be
Just
cool.
come ripping up in the parking lot.
Yep.
Yeah, we just came in from Big Lake.
Straight across the inlet. Yeah.
Just tape on their faces and shit. Just ready to go.
Did we win the draw?
Did I get a moose or?
Here for the Moose Call competition.
Just real quick. No, make sure, folks, if you ain't doing anything, you want to come brag about your draw or your donation to the state. Win some prizes.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a good time. It's just a really good elbow rubbing
Yeah.
networking opportunity for guys to get together, talk hunting, talk shit, get out of the house, get excited about hunting. It's a long ways away, but the more and more we talk about it, the sooner it'll feel it's coming.
Oh, right.
I did tell Alexia she could come.
Oh, good. Well, Rena's coming.
Okay.
All right.
I was going to say you should invite her so they can hang out while we're...
No, that's already been established.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So bring your wives, guys. We're already fucked.
And I actually love having her attend events and things that we do because my wife's fun. Yeah. Alexia's fun. They're homies too.
Alexia's
and so when
badass.
we're
she's
together,
sweet. I was like, you know where you'll be? She's like, at the merch table.
She knows.
Yeah.
Babe, wear the tank top.
Yeah. Get some spike the sails up here.
Let's get the tank top on. But the thing is, it's like then I have like a curfew. You know, we got to leave.
Right.
We're getting ready to go. I'm like, I'm not ready to go.
Things are just starting to.
Oh yeah, we did talk about going out to the somewhere after, didn't we?
Was that
that night?
No, that was a different night.
How many events you guys got planned?
We do maybe 3 or 4 a year.
Yeah, when's
I'd
the
say.
annual?
Okay, so the annual, and that one's
party's
March
coming up.
30th.
March 30th.
Yeah, Bradley, you got to come to that. We do
Yeah.
an annual for
Party.
all our guests and our sponsors. We do a wild game meat party.
Oh, perfect.
We'll bring some those moose dogs. Those are good.
Did you make it last year?
Yeah, you
No,
I don't think
I
you
didn't
did.
make it last year.
You didn't make it last year?
No.
Forget what was going on.
Oh, you didn't come to the party? Oh, you missed the party last year?
Yeah. That
Oh,
one at the
shit.
Aviation
It is the best
Museum.
one yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I heard.
When did you come to the one at the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which that was fun.
Where
Yeah.
are you guys doing this one?
We'll tell you after.
Oh yeah.
After, so it's not on air.
Yep.
But we have a really nice venue that we'll go to
Awesome.
and do it there. And last year
Did our
was
second
great
annual
turnout,
there.
man.
That was
A couple
badass.
hundred people out there, and
Nice.
awesome food. Dude, so much good food. We got
yeah.
a
Oh
bunch of
man, with
everyone's-
the planes taking off, we got a DJ now.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good time, man.
You guys are doing it right.
You got to
now.
stay a little later too, because that's when
Yeah.
that's when the dance floor gets a little warmed up.
Oh, man.
yeah.
Yeah, folks can cut some rug. Get those mom butts out there.
Yeah, get the mom butts out there. Make sure you take an Uber there so you can get home safe.
If the Uber can find it.
That's right. It's kind of low key. It's real low key.
Mm-hmm.
How was Team 6 chosen? How was the number chosen? Did they do a drawing and it was chosen for you guys, or were you guys like, what
No,
are we
we were
going to be? I like 4. I like 2. Let's make it 6.
We just kind of asked each other what's a good number. I don't know.
And also,
like
what's
6.
not taken?
Yeah,
What's
that's
6?
half of it.
And I was thinking Robbie Shackle and Brad George used 6 for a while. I kind of like those guys. Let's take that number.
Okay.
That way they can't get back in the game.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Is that some old legends?
No, they've
good
done
dudes.
well. Yeah, they're super
Okay.
good dudes.
Are they
Super
recent-
talented.
They
They
won the
said-
race in 21.
Yeah.
Okay, because I
Oh,
was
they did.
telling Chad about our
They're
guest
good.
tonight.
They're
and
good
He thought
dudes.
it was those guys.
They're
Okay.
good dudes.
He's like,
and
they're
hard
Team 6.
riders.
I'm like, I think some things moved around.
Yeah,
So they're out now?
they are.
Yeah, they
Okay.
don't race it. They haven't raced it in a couple
Did you
years.
have to call them and say, hey,
Yeah,
guys,
can I get your
is it
blessing?
cool?
Well, no, I just texted them and say, hey, I got your number. They said, you better fucking win.
All right, no pressure at all. Of
That's
And
funny.
then Chris, he wanted Team 10, so
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Out of respect.
gentlemanly of you.
Yeah. Feels like it worked out good that in
It
that
worked
sense.
out good. I had a tough conversation with Chris last spring, and I mentioned that I was going to make a change, and I had thought about it obviously for a while prior to that, and kind of went back and forth and
Shit, you probably lost sleep over it.
did a little bit.
That's a tough combo.
Me and Chris, yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Chris, we had 12 years together, and we
Yeah.
had great success, but it was just personally for me, it was time for a change, and yeah, it was the right time.
I got to thinking about
I was getting
that.
more and more signals that it was the right time, and the people in my corner were telling me, and it was, I thought a lot of thought went into it, and me and Bradley have developed a friendship over the last year or so. I just met Bradley about a year and a half ago when he first started running, and then we developed a friendship, go mountain biking together, and we kind of, we laugh at the same jokes and kind of beat to the same tune, and so we teamed up.
Did
and
we
we're
just
both
become
hungry.
brothers?
Yeah, so we just kind of hit it off, and we were both kind of equally hungry, I guess you could say, or we have that
Drive.
We have
Yeah.
that drive and that hunger gene that you need to,
Yeah.
so it just made sense.
Did you have to have a tough combo with the old partner?
Not as tough as him. I
Okay.
mean,
Well, he raced 1 year with Ryan.
1 year. Yeah, I mean,
And so Chris is racing with Ryan.
this year.
Oh, you guys did full wife swap?
Yeah, we did.
We did the
Swap
swinger,
out,
the
bro.
swinger thing.
Oh man! Oh, okay. That adds another layer to there.
I put Ryan back on the market.
You got picked up quick, man. You got picked up quick.
Damn,
Well, that's kinda
Chris
cool,
got out of
man.
a divorce, did the rebound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so there's going to be some serious rivalry. See, this is the type of shit we need for the show, man.
This
There's
Cold
is
a
little
starts.
knock shit
Little
right
drama.
I'm thinking the name Cold Starts.
Me and
Cold
Brad,
starts?
we
Like
can
Hard
no-
Knocks, Cold Starts.
here. Okay.
Yep. We can notice a little bit of tension in the air when
That's right.
Yep.
Oh,
There's no
That's
hard
good, man.
feelings.
No, of course not.
Between
Actually.
anyone, we're all in it for the same
But a
thing.
little competition's fun. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? Just like when you line up a cuss from your buddies on the ice or whatever you're playing,
I mean,
basketball, soccer.
competition's competition.
Yeah.
It's like if it's your brother, your uncle, cousin, or best
Definitely.
friend, like,
Yep.
I'm going to win this motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Like, whatever it
Definitely.
takes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sucked to be done with Chris the way we ended last season because we scratched,
I
and
wanted
I
to
was
ask you
the
about
one
that.
that took us out. So that was
Yeah. and
a sour deal.
I mean, because I had like two questions because you scratch. Well, it's one question, but leading up to this question, so last year you scratched. Like that's got to just be devastating. All this
Yeah.
prep and work and tuning and
Yeah, it's
time
it's a heartbreaker.
and money
Yeah,
and everything invested. I mean, it's just a total loss when you scratch, right?
it's a heartbreaker. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
tough.
your expectations.
What caused the scratch?
So we had some mechanical issues prior to my wreck, but we kind of got off the pace with our mechanical issue, and we were going on the Yukon River, and I hit an ice shelf doing 90 plus.
Oh,
and,
Jesus.
And it was hard. I kind of came up over a little knoll and saw it at the last minute and tried to make a move, and it was just too late, and it ended up damaging my machine beyond repair. So we limped her into Galena, and then we were done.
Didn't have
What
to get
point
the
is
sleep
that in
bags
the
out?
race?
That's day 2,
It's on
basically.
the Yukon, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So
Oh
day.
man,
Yeah. It
just
was,
dick in the dirt, done.
it was a tough one to swallow. I shed some tears over that one.
Well,
bet.
and you get, imagine again, lost sleep. I mean that stinks.
Yeah.
But now you have this new.
So after that, I didn't think about Iron Dog for well into the spring.
Yeah.
I started kind
Moved
You
on
go to
those
Hawaii or
races
something
and-
after? Like,
I
I
had
mean,
a
it's got to
couple-
be. It's such
was-
a
well, I
like
needed-
a build up to the race, and then after that, it's probably like you're just like, oh, let me just.
Well,
go
I've
to
got a
Mexico or
handful.
something.
I've got a handful of races I do after that, some sprint races. So I was hungry to
We'll get back.
Rebound.
get some success. I mean, I was hungry I was swinging, and so I needed to, for myself, I needed to go win a race, and I won the Kotzebue race,
Nice.
and that felt good. It was kind of on default. One of the guys got DQ'd, took an alternate route, but I still won it. I also blew a belt, so I lost a few minutes there. But yeah, that kind of took the sting away, and then I spent some time in Nome last spring. Hung out with the family. Did some fun rides. I went to the hot springs, did some solo trips by myself. Went to the hot springs, soaked in the tub, not a soul around for miles and miles. Went to our cabin, just had a good time and got my head away from racing and started thinking about it again late in the spring and into the summer. And then that's when we started making moves. And once me and Bradley made the decision, the wheels were turning. We were making plans. We ordered our parts super early. Made plans to go to Heydays. I actually invited Chris to go to Heydays with us.
What's Heydays?
Heydays is it's a big kickoff to winter event.
All the vendors are there. I mean, just trailers, race trailers, just as far as you could see. Every vendor.
Here
has
in
snow
Alaska?
machine.
No, it's in
No.
Minnesota.
Oh, okay, okay, gotcha.
Everything pertaining to snowmobiling is there.
The Heyday.
And that's when we went to the factory and when we
Oh,
went to
okay.
the,
Yep.
So the big event there's drag racing. They do it's a drag race and
Okay.
they do swap meets. So half the field's all new vendors, manufacturers. They unveiled our cross country race sleds that we're going to be racing on.
That new cat they unveiled,
Yep.
stuff that you don't see on the internet is what they're showing there,
Okay.
basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just sensory overload.
So
for a
showcase,
motorhead,
big
for a
showcase.
for a couple snow machiners and motorheads, it's a
And this is
sensory-
midsummer.
September.
Yep.
Oh, it's fall.
So we're
Oh,
starting to
okay.
get into the winter season, late fall or fall time.
It's like a big kickoff to winter, basically.
Yep.
Is this it right here?
Yep.
That's
Heyday.
it.
You
Yeah.
guys over there signing posters, living the rock
Yeah.
star life?
We're in the Polaris booth right there, signing posters with all the Polaris riders.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
I like those sunglasses, Bradley. Stunning, bud.
Tatted up.
So we did that. We went to the engine plant, the Polaris engine plant, and then we went to the factory. But yeah, I mean, we started planning early. We ordered I think we ordered our parts before we even went to Heydays.
We
and
picked up half of our stuff at Heydays, from Power Mad,
Stud Boy.
Stud Boy, SLP brought some stuff for us.
Yeah.
As far as actual physical equipment that you packed
Yeah.
up and brought back.
Yep.
Wow.
We saved a bunch on shipping by
Yeah.
grabbing all that, and then
Throw it in the
Shit.
suitcase.
and then there's no better way to shake hands, have the conversations
Yeah.
face to face. We
It's-
got to go to the factory, sit down with them, have face to face conversations.
It's nice to meet these guys and build those relationships.
Yeah.
It really is, yeah.
You know, I mean, they get a million calls. You know, it's
Oh,
nice
yeah,
to be able to,
yeah.
okay, so-and-so's calling, put a face to the name. And,
Gotcha.
you know.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it holds some weight when we go down and we
Yeah.
take the time and they're really
Kind of be in the moment with them.
Yeah, they're
with
really
this process,
they're
yeah.
really receptive to that, and we've been in strong communication every week with them, working through some of the small tweaks and issues that we've encountered on the sleds. We're helping develop the sleds. I mean, we got
Yeah.
there's
I
no
bet
snow down south.
You guys
right
are
now.
the real critical, like,
Well, there's no snow, especially this year. There's no snow in the Midwest where they're riding and testing these things. So we're
And if there was, I mean, we see problems that they don't even see down south because we're putting the miles on. We're
Hard
riding in the
miles.
bumps, you know.
they got some strong riders down there, but we're putting more miles.
Twice as many,
than-
3 times as many miles as they see in a season.
Oh, like real time.
the real
Yeah.
product testers.
shit. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
Totally.
And that's the benefit of having a purpose-built cross-country race sleds, because your consumers aren't going to see any of these issues, but all of us racers are. So we can make those more aggressive changes by keeping the build number low and keeping it out of consumer hands.
I see.
Well, tell your boys down there
Well,
if they're looking for like a ice fishing rig guy.
yeah, we got them.
You know,
Couple
we
wide
got
tracks.
a couple
Yep.
extra wide tracks.
You'd
you
be
know,
a perfect candidate.
Heated visor, heated seat.
That guy
yeah,
with
man.
the,
all the bells
Yeah.
and whistles, all the plugins. There's just
Yep.
8 plugins, so I could plug in all my shit.
what's the Polaris is the Titan.
The Titans,
That's
their
wide
workhorse.
track, yep.
That's their like expedition, right?
Yep.
Would be equivalent.
It's their workhorse, but it also rides really well too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Polaris Titan.
So we got our
That's a really
sleds
nice
early
sled.
this year too. Yeah, we got our sleds in October. We frickin' dove right into them. We got them. We had them done right after Thanksgiving.
Oh, right
Between-
when we had snow.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
we were working on them when there was no snow. Perfect time to work on them. So we worked hard. We worked with discipline this year. We've been training hard. We've,
And I was still working, then Mike knocked a good portion out while I was at work. So
Yeah.
big shout out to him, grinding,
Yep.
alone, those long days in the shop.
yeah. So
Definitely pays off. Makes it a lot easier this time of year. We're not hustling to get sleds done, I mean, you
Yeah,
gotta
you're
do-
just out riding. And
That's
yeah,
it.
I'm not pointing the finger at Chris at all. I mean, but for whatever reason, we would both just procrastinate and we wouldn't get them done until the day before tech inspection every single year. And I didn't want to do that anymore. I said, it's not worth
That's just a lot of pressure.
too much stress.
That's it.
I mean, our sleds are done. They've been done for 2 months. We've been
Yeah.
very relaxed
Tweaking
because of
on
that.
'em.
We go out in the garage and look at them.
Yeah.
Do a little
Pull the-
thing to them. Pack them
Talk
up.
to them all the time.
Like today, I mean, we went out there. We changed a few small things.
Yep.
Packed our sleds and headed in.
We already rode them. We rode them a month ago.
Okay, I was going to ask that. Do you take that actual race one out? I mean, you got to make sure the
Yep.
shit's working,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. We put last ride 60 miles.
I think 60 or 70.
Yeah.
We'll probably put another 60 or 70 and then
Okay.
do our final clutching with them.
Gotcha.
We're working on our final shock valving right now on our practice sled. So once we're real close to where we want to be. We're just going to make sure, and then we're gonna put the final calibration in the race shocks.
At this point, we're just fine tuning a little bit.
Just tweaking it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So do you
Sharpening our sword.
Do you get a good
There you
test
go.
ride in before the race? Like once you've got test sled, practice sled,
Yep.
translate all data and adjustment tweaks
Yep.
to race sled,
Yep.
and then you ride it. You get one good ride in on that and be like, all right, man, it's all.
We did kind of a soft ride. We rode them like on the smooth stuff. We held them wide open. We broke the engines in hard, but we won't really thrash on them.
We won't ride them in the bumps hard.
Yeah.
Oh, not yet.
We won't.
They'll see 2,500 miles of the bumps. So
Yeah, we'll be pushing
Save
them to
it.
the max
Yep.
in the race. We'll save them.
Save their legs.
Well, we'll save all that stuff for the race. The heavy pounding.
Well, what I was thinking about with the culmination of your guys' new season and changes is you guys got fresh starts.
Yep.
that's it. And we've already made a bunch of memories. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
cool
We went
to.
to heydays. We did all that. We've been riding together.
And we got a good bond.
He
you
came.
know?
Yeah, he came to know most of my family
Oh,
last
cool.
week.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you look at the
My
way
brother-in-law is huge for us. He helped us out a lot with Bearing Air. His family owns Bearing Air. My
Oh,
brother-in-law.
nice.
Okay.
He's a super
it helps
cool
to know
guy.
people, doesn't it, Mike?
Definitely.
Yeah.
My sister married a good one.
Oh, good for her.
Well, when you break down sports, college football or college hockey or whatever, pro hockey, football, baseball, basketball, you have off seasons and preseasons, and you have
There's a lot of
off-season programming, and you have like a process that like builds into it, and it feels like you guys, Mike with the experience, Bradley, new, young, hungry, you know, fairly fresh,
young bull,
but a lot of talent.
A
lot of talent.
Yeah, he's a good rider.
You know, I'm sure he's right on your bumper. And
sometimes he tells me not to run him over if he wrecks.
Yeah.
I can believe it.
Actually, I had wondered about that. Is it like you decide I'm gonna take this one and you're gonna be back here, and how does that work?
Yeah, I mean Bradley will lead sometimes too. He's a good leader.
Okay.
So I don't like to lead all the time. But
Yeah, I mean,
Is that just a verbal communication?
I
Like, hey,
guess-
go ahead, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop back, or
he's definitely. I'm not going to lead on the coast. I mean, he's really familiar on the coast.
Okay.
the thing is, I have the experience, so I have all these different
Familiarity.
lines on my GPS too,
That's
and
it.
I know what they are. Okay, yep, that one's over here. Yep, I know where that's
Gotcha.
at. And so there's a lot of that. Yep, but we're both. I mean, if we push super hard, we're probably pretty comparable speed.
Yeah. Bradley's just
We
got
roll
that
out.
animalistic
Yeah.
young buck.
Oh yeah, he wants to prove something. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I do every ride.
Well, it just feels like in these conversations I've had with you through the summer and into into the fall, and now as we approach race time, it's really cool to get to meet Bradley. Number one, thanks for coming in tonight,
thanks
Bradley.
for having me.
But just to hear what you've been telling me and the conversation with the two of you, and it's really cool, a badass story, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, you guys, it's like you guys needed this in your careers.
Yeah.
I bet you feel so like rejuvenated.
Yeah,
both
like-
of you
like-
guys.
Yeah.
Bradley coming in and coming up, and you having
Well,
that experience.
he's been wanting a
Step up a little bit, huh?
a winning,
Yeah.
I've been looking for
program.
someone, I call it home, right? Somewhere where comparable in speed and mentality and the drive, and
and the know-how with the sleds
That's
and the
it.
resources.
I mean, I can ride as fast as we want to ride, but I mean, I don't know when to push and when not to push.
The strategy of it.
Right. I can go ride the wheels off that thing,
Yeah.
but I won't make it very far,
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
in 2,500 miles, you definitely got to,
Throttle back a little bit.
yeah, definitely throttle back.
You need the old bull to kind of keep things.
That's it.
I think if you tried to ride 100%, you're just going to crash and break stuff.
You can
Yeah.
break, yeah, definitely.
You probably won't break the sled too much, but you'll break stuff from crashing.
Yeah.
These things are tough. They are really tough.
Yeah. What do you guys do other for fitness other than just riding? Is there some sort of like gym regimen or some sort of exercise program or something that's like?
I'd like to say we've been strict, but we haven't. But we've been riding a lot. We're both pretty active.
Is that the
dudes.
best?
The
Yeah.
best.
That's the best thing.
That's the
right?
best
Just go ride.
training, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, gym does get you somewhere, but there's nothing like you're not going to feel that soreness that you do riding a sled.
Nothing
Yeah.
like
Like you go
Actually
ride.
using the muscles
those
that.
muscles that you use.
You can work out all summer, but you go and ride that sled the first trip of the year, you're going to be sore.
your whole body's sore.
Yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yep.
So
There's
What
no,
about summer training?
There's no
Like,
supplement to ride.
On some fast fucking.
we both do a lot of hiking. We both ride mountain bike.
Okay. Mountain
stuff like
bike.
that.
Mountain bike seems
I
like
do a lot of single track, and we do a lot of mountain biking and
Yeah.
staying active that way.
Yeah.
Yep. Chasing the dog around and
There's a lot of chasing
hunting.
going on there with that one.
a little bit. Yeah. Yep.
You guys got some gear for sale? I put up the old Spirit wear there.
Oh
Yeah, we do.
I was gonna say I see you both have two different hats there.
Yeah, we got a few different items. We got a shirt and 2 different hoodies and 2 different hats. So
Yeah.
Okay. And where can people buy it at there? AlaskaSpiritwear.com,
Yeah.
is that what it is?
Yep.
We got a link in the my bio, and there's a link on the Facebook post that we posted that from.
Okay, yeah, Alaska Spiritwear.
Yep. I'll have a conversation after about what you guys do for your.
You off the mic?
Yeah.
We can do that.
Are you guys thinking about maybe setting up your own like a page for you guys, like Team 6 page, Instagram or website or anything like that? Have you guys even gone that far thinking about that?
Maybe once we win one.
Well, I mean, we've been so focused on preparation and training, you know. I mean, we get what we need to out, for our sponsors on our personal page. We give recognition to the people that deserve recognition that have helped us along the way and not on our personal page. So, maybe next year, we've just been so focused on getting ready.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of like joining bank accounts. You got to be real careful at the time.
Yeah.
On that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's see how this
It's
goes.
Let's get through the honeymoon phase, and then once we've gone through one race,
Right.
we know we're
Yeah.
together. Okay,
Yeah.
then maybe we can open a bank account. Let's just get that Instagram
Yeah.
page going.
And we just kind of did we didn't even really do the clothing stuff to make any money. We just kind of did it to
it's
get our
publicity.
name out there.
Yeah.
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 Sure, there's family
Represent.
members
Yeah.
and people, friends that want to support.
I mean, there's people in September hitting you up when you sign up wanting to buy gear.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Sure.
That's a sick shot right there up in the
That's the practice sleds there, right?
Yep, that's Rainy Pass.
Yep.
That was
Rainy
beautiful.
Pass, nice.
Yep.
That's cool. They even put the number.
I think that's right
the
after
practice.
Whiskey Bravo.
Or no, that's Ptarmigan Pass, isn't it?
Well, that's right before that. That's
Yeah.
between Whiskey Bravo and Puntilla
Oh,
right
that
there.
one is, yep.
But that's right in the heart of the mountains right
Scroll
there.
real quick, Daniel.
Up.
There's a over. There's an arrow to the
Oh,
right there.
there's another picture.
There's a spot that I wanted
Hell's
to.
Oh, right on. Look at that.
Oh, okay.
Hell's
Oh.
Gate.
Keep going. That one right there.
That's
Yeah, I just-
Egypt Mountain.
Just
That's Egypt Mountain.
Yeah,
Oh, that's in Farewell.
that's where you're gonna go hunting
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, that's.
that's Egypt Mountain.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask because
Yeah.
we were looking at that.
epic area.
Oh man.
Your tent's gonna go right there where Bradley just took a. No, I'm just, no, it's
Yeah.
no. So you come out of
Biodegradable.
Roan. This is probably 10 miles out of Roan, and then about 10 miles later is the Farewell Lakes out there. But those buffalo are all over in that area.
One side's native land if I'm.
Yeah,
Right?
it is.
Yeah,
one side
Siri,
is native
Siri, I
land.
think.
Yep. I think you can fill out an application, but.
I think they're
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's a good picture of the sleds. You can see the detail a lot and all that stuff.
Yeah, Polaris came out with a good color scheme. I wasn't too fond of it at first, but it grows on you.
It looks
Yeah.
really kind of almost vintage, like mid '90s,
They're cool looking.
like the XCRs
Yep,
and the
yep.
and the
I think that's what they were shooting for.
yeah. I loved that time, man. Those
yeah.
Liberty 600s and
I opted for the blue ski loops. Bradley's got the red ones.
See that?
Okay,
And then the
nice
blue,
touch.
the
nice
blue
touch.
windshield bezel at the base of the windshield.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
there we go.
Slight differences.
All right, all right. Gotta have a little different. You guys can't be full matching
Yeah.
fucking Letterman jackets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're
If you scroll
teammates,
over to
not
the right,
partners.
we got our
Looks like
sponsors.
Bradley's zipping up his pants. Maybe.
Yeah,
in
it's-
there. That's pretty special.
Yeah. There's Farewell Lake. This was on Bradley's birthday.
Yeah, I've never been so cold in my life.
Looks like you packed,
Yeah, you
looks
look
like you
happy.
packed the Sammy.
Frozen burger.
Yeah.
Like eating a hockey puck.
Yeah, he's like, this thing's delicious.
I had my side panel off. I was trying to warm it up a little bit, but it didn't work out very well.
What do we got here? Some ptarmigan? No, just a little view.
Little 360 view out Hell's Gate there. Beautiful area right there.
Man,
Can't beat
Nice
it.
day, man.
just
Yep.
We seen probably
Wild
200
backcountry.
ptarmigan coming through there this last trip.
Yep. Ptarmigan
just spooking
Pass.
up the balls, just
Oh yeah.
blowing them out.
Well, you cut
Oh yeah, you can
Cool.
see all the sponsors. Let's give a shout out to some of these guys.
Yeah.
Holy moly, look at that.
Yeah, we got a lot of good.
Some of these new in 2024.
Yeah, Bradley's brought a bunch of good sponsors to the table for us.
Okay.
And
Eagle
we've
River,
got-
Climb, Northern Air Cargo, Walker Evans,
Yep.
Q Trucking, Alaska Industrial X-Ray, Polaris Engineer Lubricants, Bering Air, CCI Industrial Services,
That's who Bradley works for.
Yep.
Genoir Towing, Summit, Excavation, Real Illusion Art and Design. What those guys do?
They're down in Kenai actually.
They do
She's got her name's Amber. She's got a little bit company down there.
stickers and
yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, right on.
Nice.
Studboy Traction, Arctic FX Graphics, Baja Design, Nitro Tailors, UA Local 367, Power Mad. What's that?
That's our windshield.
Windshields. Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
They're
the windshield?
Super good guys over there. We actually met them down at Heydays.
Yeah.
aren't those
we had-
things super rigid?
No, not the
Or-
Power Mad ones are super tough.
Yeah.
They're very durable.
They
I
are.
thought that was what kind of set them apart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're better. They have a better angle to them for us.
Yep.
Oh,
They don't cut wind at your neck. They they're more stood up. So
Yep.
so it blows that.
Buzz over.
And then when we're going through the trees, the windshield doesn't try to neck chop you.
yeah, they're
Gotcha.
farther forward.
Yeah, because we're standing up on these things.
You guys
in the
actually
Small
use
detail.
the windshields, yeah.
Definitely.
Man, what a small detail there.
And then, so yeah, they make tool bags and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, Power Mad's huge. Most teams run them, Skidoo and Polaris.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what SLP stands for?
Starting line products.
Yep.
Products? I never knew that.
Yep. We use their exhaust cans, and we use their clutch springs and stuff.
And your can swap on a sled like that is just primarily for weight.
Weight, and then we can access our chain tensioner.
You don't need them to be ripping like just loud.
No.
That's not really what.
That's not our goal at all.
No.
Are the cans you're putting on those? Do they give it a little bit more sound?
A little bit more rumble on the bottom end, but top end.
Not blowing your eardrum out though.
No, not at all.
They sound pretty
And
comparable.
that's by design.
Yeah.
To be quiet.
Yep.
We want to
Okay.
be quiet. Yeah, they're lighter weight. We lose about 10 pounds, and then we can access our chain tensioners.
It's a lot of
easier.
weight right there. 10 pounds
Yep.
on just that, pulling that suitcase out of there.
Yep, exactly.
Damn, is Alaska Wallow Project on that list?
Shoot, we made the list.
You
huh?
already know, son.
Yo. Northern Solutions, anchored sheet metal, fine line interior, tri-jet manufacturing and precision cutting, battery specialists of AK Velocity sled performance, rugged radios. Ooh, I like that. Pro Seal Service Group, AME. Is that AME in town?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Brad.
Brad Hellwig.
Okay.
Hell yeah, man.
There it is. Penner Construction and NXT LVL Excavations. Sounds like a front.
Next level excavation.
Sorry.
What do them boys really do?
They're next level. That's all you got to know.
We sponsor snow machine racers, okay? Awesome, man. That's a great list. Strong list.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are a fully backed,
Northern Cargo.
championship caliber.
I didn't see. What
Squad
about
from
bearing,
top
man?
to
I didn't
bottom.
see the bearing air on
Bearing
there.
air should be on there.
Yeah, bearing air. I got to edit
It was
the
up top.
post.
It was up top.
I was up there?
Yeah, you said it.
Oh, I did say, okay.
You rattled off a
Bearing air,
lot.
Northern Cargo. Yeah, we're getting Bradley's sled back tomorrow, maybe from
Kotzebue.
Kotzebue.
Nice.
So we'll go do a couple more rides on the practice sleds.
So leading up to, what are we out now? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2
Less
weeks?
than 2 weeks now.
What is, it's almost like the camp's over, the fight camp's over, and now you're like in race week.
Now we're just
Yeah,
doing
game planning almost.
That's
final
it.
touches and logistics. We're doing final touches to the race sleds, and then we're trying to plan our parts for the plane, our parts pile.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of parts up in Nome already because that's where my dad's going to leave from. So we're trying to plan that out. We need a few more parts to add to the pile, but that, and then we're going to do one more run probably out past Ptarmigan Pass here. And
So when you take off and you do your practice runs, where are you leaving from?
Big Lake.
Okay. Oh, you always go from there and then just hit the actual trail, right?
Yep.
That's
Tie
right.
in there on the Yetna.
Yep. Get on.
And I'm assuming now, I mean, this whole time you've probably run into other racers, right? Doing the same deal.
Yep.
And probably leading up to these next 2 weeks, you'll probably see a bunch of
Yep.
other competitors.
Definitely.
Yeah, we see some of the things they're going through, and we'll see some of the issues that we've seen, and we'll just kind of keep our mouth shut as much as we can, and
Just give them the
yeah.
see you boys at the race.
Yeah, we've shared
See you
some
on the trail.
we've shared some info with Polaris that they've shared with the rest of the group.
Okay.
But if we help them, they're going to help us. So Polaris,
Definitely.
as far as Polaris,
Yeah.
and they got to share some of that stuff. So I get it.
Yeah.
Well, especially when the field is all Polaris and Skidoos,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to,
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to.
I mean, Polaris wants to see one of their sleds on top, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for
no
sure.
matter who's on it. It looks
Yeah.
good on the brand.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do they come out and do a big film about it, or not film, but like picture? Is there like a Polaris like
Last year,
photographer out there?
so they did an ambassador class, an ambassador team.
Okay.
So they sent some of their guys from the factory here to be
Observe.
ambassadors for the
Okay.
race and to showcase their new 4-stroke. Last year, that was their goal.
Gotcha.
So they did that, showcase the 4-stroke, and then they did a story about it. There's a video on YouTube about it.
Okay.
What's that 4-stroke going in?
It's like more of
It's a Matrix chassis.
yeah,
It's no different than the chassis we're running.
it's going in the current chassis, but it's more of in like they have it in the wide track utility sled. It's in some of those economy sleds. But it gets great mileage. It's reliable. It's heavier. It's not made. I mean, it's not a race engine by any means.
Right. It's just a
Yeah.
clean running.
I mean, Polaris, I'm sure they had the talks of, what kind of engine do we want to develop, and they ended up going for the tamer, more economical engine. So it's not it's not.
They proved it last year during Iron Dog.
They did.
They
Yep.
definitely did. They put them through the test, and
Yep.
So
they made it.
They're tried and true.
They did the whole course. They went all the way to Nome and up through Kotzebue, all the way back.
Really?
They put them in the water. They got them out, got them running. Yeah,
they test them that hard.
That was a solid test for them. Yep.
They were in the water.
Yep, they were in the water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, it's got to be
That's
fun for the development of a motor to be like, yeah, boys, we got to make sure this thing runs.
Yeah,
and two of the guys that were riding them were part of the development crew that developed them, so that was cool for
A
them
lot of
to
high
showcase
fives
it.
going right there.
Yeah. Yep.
They didn't mean to put them in the water, by the way.
Yeah.
That was an accident.
Oh, I was like, wow, they were like, all right, now the water test.
No, we're talking salt water here.
Yeah.
No shit.
That's
Oh, it was out in the sound. They
on the coast.
they found a little.
Golden Bay.
little spot?
They took a dive.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's sketchy, dude.
It was just overflow, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, they're reliable. That's for
Watch
sure.
out for that.
Yep.
Oh, I was just thinking about this.
I didn't get the trivia from Jack, but I have just one question for my boys here. Better get it right, man. I heard the reps are listening to this.
This trivia is brought to you by Mayor's Small Batch Salsa. If you guys,
Yeah, we'll open a bottle up
You
with
wanna
that
go
once we end the show, so we
full
don't
fiend?
get full crunch off on that.
yeah,
Dang.
Yeah, we'll have some of that. Also, the Mayor's Salsa at the draw release party. If you haven't had any of that Wainwright Reaper, it's addicting. Okay, so we're just gonna have one question today. Good luck.
no pressure.
What's the meaning of Polaris?
The meaning of Polaris?
Mm-hmm.
The North Star.
Got it. He's like, oh man,
Were
good
you
thing
about
you
to
got
say
it,
that,
man.
I was this close. You just beat me to it.
I was gonna say a star constellation. Like it was like something like that. It was gonna be my
The North
guess.
Star, the brightest star in our solar system.
That's right. It's Polaris.
Is it named the Polaris or does
It's just
it
called
mean
Polaris.
Yeah.
Polaris?
The meaning of Polaris.
Hence the logo with the star
Yep.
above.
Like back in the 70s, that's what the logo was, a star with some stripes and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, one more question, actually. In what constellation is it in?
Milky Way. I'm not an astronomer, but
That was a really good guess. I'd love to hear your guess
I
now.
have no idea.
Brandon?
The Phantom Zone.
The Phantom Zone. Ursa
Some
Minor.
Superman shit. That
Ursa
was
Minor.
close.
The
That was
Ursa
really
Minor.
close.
I have to go home and do some studying tonight.
oh
Huh?
shit, son of a.
Nice try anyway. I have
The pole star of North Star, the star of the second magnitude situated close to the North Pole of the heavens in the constellation Ursa Minor, the outermost star in the handle of the Little Dipper.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, you knew that?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, yeah.
It's all coming together.
It was outside the Big Dipper, but
Yeah.
Knew these things. I have a trivia question.
Okay, let's
What
pump it back up then.
What manufacturer designed the first 6x6, and what motor did it have in it? 6x6 ATV. And what motor did it have in it?
Polaris,
Was it-
Ranger.
yeah, was it
And what
Polaris
motor
or was it?
Was it a
Who's
six-wheeler or
I said, yep, 6x6.
That might have been BRP. No,
I think the Ranger
I think
came
it was a
out first.
400 Polaris.
was it? Yeah.
400 Polaris.
Who wants to
Ranger?
go first?
We all just went.
Bradley? 400 Polaris?
I'll go with 400 Polaris.
Okay.
I'm going to go 600 Polaris Ranger.
600 Polaris Ranger. Okay.
Whoa, are we talking about an actual wheeler or are we talking about a side-by-side?
ATV. Said ATV.
Okay.
I could,
it's
that's
Big Boss.
The first.
Big
Boss.
Got to be the 400
I'm gonna go Big
6x6. Yep, Big Boss. Yep.
Okay, there we go. We're close.
Oh, not 400.
Trail
It's probably
Boss.
like a
Trail
350.
Trail Boss.
350 Trail
Man,
Boss.
you guys are on it, dude. You
We
guys
all
are-
win.
it's
The,
coming
we all
together.
win the
Yeah.
salsa.
I know you guys.
We
seen
went
a
to the
few,
museum.
Yeah.
or either that, or you've probably seen a skeleton of one in somebody's yard in one of the villages. I'm sure.
Yeah, seen a few of them.
You know how
With
that
a Feld's
works.
Park plug.
The old boneyard.
Yep.
It was. I don't know the year because this is just like a total makeshift thing. My dad happened to have like that first gen. It was red and gray, so it was a 252 stroke, belt driven, 6x6
Dang.
Trail Boss
Yeah.
with the McPherson strut fucking suspension
So
on
I was right with the Trail Boss.
it. The Trail Boss was the 4-wheeler.
Oh, okay.
Also 250.
Oh, it was the foot trouble.
Yeah. Don't
Dang.
get the clutch wet because water gets in it.
Yeah.
She wasn't sealed very well.
Nope, not at all.
Dang.
Not at all.
Didn't have the technology.
Yep, you pulled out, you unbolted the fucking plug, let the water drain, bolt it back in. There you're good.
Oh man.
You guys were all really close though.
That was good.
Well, it was fun. It was fun because my dad, we went did a hunt up in Petersville years ago, and if anybody knows about that trail across the bridge, it's nasty. I mean, it's just like holes that'll bury your machine to its handlebars.
In the swamps.
In the
swamp
swamps,
out.
and we had a Suzuki King Quad and a Suzuki Quad Runner.
Yep.
And then I rode with my dad on his big boss, and he just got that thing, and he kept just every time one of those guys would get stuck in that Suzuki, Polaris, the way out, Polaris, the only way, Polaris, get home, like just,
the North Star.
Every time those guys get stuck, he come ripping around and pull them out till his clutch got wet, but. It was a good machine, man. It was a good machine.
That's funny.
The 400 was the next gen, though.
So you got some Polaris history too, then.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man.
Badass.
Yeah. My last sled was a 15 Pro RMK.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, 700.
Nice.
Love that sled.
Yeah, those
Or
are
800. 800, my bad.
800, yeah.
800, yeah.
nice.
Well, they're going to send us a couple Titans. I heard.
You know what my favorite you know what my
We'll be working on
favorite all time was, though? Actually, two favorites all time. Was the 95 XLT 600 triple.
Yeah. Oh man.
That 121 with an inch and a half was nasty.
The old classic panty dropper.
Well, there was the SKS and the RMK.
The XLT.
The XLT was before that, and then
the Ultra.
They had a 680 Ultra.
That thing was
Ultra
kind of was a plug fouling piece of shit, though.
Was it?
Yeah.
You could make power with them, and when they were in,
they were great on the ice, if I remember right.
Me and
Guys
Bradley
like to do
saw
straight
some
rips.
sick refurbished
Oh,
ones
yeah.
at Heydays.
Oh, I bet. The other was the pound for pound was the 2000 800 RMK 136.
Those are sick.
Just right out of the box,
Yep.
man. That was a really great sled.
Yep.
Really great sled. I mean,
Yeah.
for its time. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
They've got some iconic sleds, yeah, for sure.
They do.
Yeah, they dominated the 90s. Well, between them and Arctic Cat, they were on top.
Yeah, the XC was a good sled.
Yep.
The XCR.
They were strong in the 70s, 80s, 90s. They're still strong now. Them and Skidoo are kind of neck and neck.
Yeah.
Always been.
Yep.
Yeah. Good sleds. Then they had the vertical edge.
The old vertical
Yep.
edge, limited build.
It's when they got rid of the wedge chassis.
The old-
Went to the vertical
Those things were
edge.
grenade chain cases for days, man.
Were they?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Well, they went to that. They went from, they had the 600 and 700 Liberties that were great.
Yep.
Then they went 800, and there was, of course, that 2000 was when they kind of ironed it out.
Yep.
And then those 800s were good, but
Gotcha.
good old days, man.
Yeah.
Good old
Well, we hope that you guys have a safe
Yeah.
Yes.
race
Number one.
for one.
Successful
We hope
race.
the weather is what you wish it to be,
Yeah, thanks.
whether that's warm and cloudy or clear and cold. We have high hopes for you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Seriously.
it. We
Yeah,
appreciate
and
it.
we're excited to see what you do. We'll definitely be tracking you guys, and you'll probably see us out there at the start and
Yeah.
waving you guys on, and bring the kids out there. And
Yep.
Just full fanboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
It's going to
Sign
be,
me up.
I think it's going to be warm too, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
perfect,
Nice
perfect.
time to get out and
I have to bring the ice shelter out and drill a hole while you guys.
Right in the trail.
Yeah, right there.
Right after we leave.
just right next to it.
Right
Yeah, I
after
wish-
Team 6 flies by.
We
drill
wish
it.
you guys the best of luck, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's this is a fun year.
Yep.
This is a fresh start. I feel like the way that this has culminated for you guys, that you have just as good a chance as any with all the practicing and prep and
Yeah.
work you put in. And I'd say the number one thing you guys have is attitude and cohesion
Yep.
as a team.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, it just resonates off you guys just sitting here with you. And
Yep.
you guys look out for each other, take care of each other, do what you do best,
Yep.
ride hard.
Take care of the sleds.
Yep. You guys have a strong chance, and we wish you the best.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
guys.
Get it, boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, for
Thanks
sure.
for coming in. Thank you, Alaska, for listening. You can check these boys out on their Instagrams. We have Mike Morgan
Yep.
Polaris Mike.
Polaris Mike.
And Bradley Kishbaugh.
Bradley Kishbaugh.
Yeah, we need to work on that gram, bro. We need to get you something like
Yeah, Rad Brad or something like that.
Yeah,
Rad Brad.
BMX fucking Bradley or something.
Yeah, thick BMX.
There we go. Winter go riding.
It's BMXXXL.
Bradley's like, look at me now, fools.
Stay wild, Alaska.
You'll remember my speaking to you of what I call your overcautiousness. Are you not overcautious when you assume that you cannot do what the enemy is constantly doing?
The Alaska Wild Project podcast is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Barney's Sports Chalet, supplying hunters with the best hand-selected gear since 1963. The exclusive home of frontier gear built for the rugged Alaskan terrain. Your one-stop shop for all your outdoor needs. Visit Barney's today at 906 West Northern Lights.
Big Rays, the Alaskan outfitter, committed to outfitting Alaskans across the state since 1947. Whether you're a recreator, parent, guide, or corporate buyer, Big Rays has the gear you need, tailored for Alaska's harsh conditions. Check out their new exclusive line of Auralic waders. Big Rays for all your outdoor gear and rugged work attire. BigRays.com.
Tailored Restoration 24-hour emergency home services, helping Alaskans restore their dreams since 1972. Services include fire, water, mold, post-emergency cleaning, repair, and remodeling. Give them a call in Anchorage, Eagle River, Matsu, or Fairbanks. Hit them up at tailoredrestorationalaska.com.
Total Truck and Alaska Overlander, Alaska's premier supplier for custom automotive accessories and overlanding products, providing all-inclusive rental vehicles and trailers custom outfitted to explore the Alaskan backcountry with a unique and convenient traveling experience.
TheTreehouseAK.com, located at 341 Boniface Parkway, Alaska's own and grown cannabis and CBD store. Ask the bud tender what the strain of the day is to get your 10% off. The Treehouse, where the culture lives. AKO Farms, located in Sitka, Alaska, built from the ground up with concentrates as their single motivation, with exclusive products such as their sugar wax, full spectrum diamond sauce carts, and more. Ask your local bud tender about AKO. Marijuana has intoxicating effects and may be habit-forming and addictive. Marijuana impairs concentration, coordination, and judgment. Do not operate a vehicle or machinery under the influence. There are health risks associated with consumption of marijuana. For the use of only by adults 21 and older. Keep out of the reach of children, and marijuana should not be used by women who are pregnant or breastfeeding.
Lawn Pro AK, Alaska's year-round professional property maintenance team. Services include weekly lawn care, custom landscaping, fertilizing, weed control, turf repair, and more. Schedule your free estimate at lawnproak.com.
Alaska's OG cider company, Double Shovel, crafting gluten-free colonial-style ciders founded as a healthier, non-inflammatory brew option. Drop by their Pop and Tap room in Anchorage off of 58th and Arctic or visit the second location in Kodiak. Double Shovel, award-winning ciders.
Alaska Mining and Diving Supply, located in Anchorage, is our go-to for powder sleds and utility rigs. Whether you're in the mountains with the flat bill bros, running trap lines, or hauling freight, they have the selection to get you dialed from peaks to the valleys. Find them on Commercial Drive or akmining.com.
Equal in prowess and act upon the claim? I say try. If we never try, we shall never succeed. This proposition is a simple truth, and it's too important to be lost sight of for a moment. If we cannot beat the enemy where he now is, we never can. It is all easy if our troops march as well as the enemy, and it is unmanly to say they cannot do it.